Beyond the Smoke and Mirrors, Chapter 5, Act 3. All names are noble. Your adventures in Natlan continue after some time has passed. We literally only have to wait 2 days. I have no idea what's going on. All I know is we gotta go get some ancient name for Traveler. No clue. And Kachina's back. So I'm happy that she's back, but what is gonna happen? I feel like there's gonna be a big giant war that's about to happen. Something major.
I see. Thank you so much. The Adventurers Guild has been overwhelmed these days.
I know, you're always overwhelmed, Catherine. It's so good to see you. I love Catherine.
No worries at all. We've always valued the strength of adventurers. Given the current situation, it's vital that we all work together.
Sorry for the coughing. Woo.
Since we're facing the same enemies, I'll send you the intel we've collected on the Abyss so far. Then we can take a look at how to coordinate our efforts.
Yes, things are bad.
All right. Thank you so much.
Hi, Catherine. It's us. Got any new commissions?
It's so good to see you over here in Natlan.
You two have come just in time. I've got some good news.
Good
the
news.
Pyro Archon has finished assembling her forces and stationed them all across Natlan.
Oh, it's a fight. It's a war.
Given how the Abyss has ramped up its activities lately, we can no longer afford to act only after receiving news of an invasion. So the Pyro Archon suggested that the Scions of the Canopy and the Adventurers Guild focus on collecting and disseminating intel. That way, we can stay informed of everything that's happening across the land.
That's a good idea.
Once we receive word of enemy activity, we can notify the nearest camp and the stationed forces can take immediate action.
Yeah, that'll lead to a faster response time. Yeah, a lot of people dead though.
Yes, precisely. This should also allow us to focus on gathering information rather than running around and trying to tackle everything at once. So please also take a chance to relax, you two.
We've been
We've been
trying.
working hard these days, and this will be a good opportunity for some well-deserved rest.
I've been saying that ever since I started playing this game. Traveler needs a vacation, right? And we have some hot springs over there. I just said we need to go and take a vacation. Go and hang out with in the hot springs with Mualani and just chill. I've been saying that for a long time, but no, something's got to come along and ruin it.
So that's the plan. Whew, we can finally stop and take a break.
Yeah, right. Okay, sure. But the threat of the Abyss is still far from over. But the less work we take, the less we'll earn.
Keeping Natlan safe and sound is our priority now. The more it can wait.
Did I seriously just hear Paimon say that? What? The more can wait? You said that? Who are you?
The movements of the Abyss are always unpredictable. There have also been times when it suddenly became more active in the past. The people here generally see it as something like an acute natural disaster. Once the disaster is over, everyone will return to their normal lives. We just all hope that day will be sooner rather than later.
Yeah, right. Normal. Whatever that is.
Oh, right. Most people have no idea just how bad the situation has gotten in the Night Kingdom.
I also hope the day of peace will come soon. Yeah, I just don't see it happening anytime soon. All right, I'll try my best. Here we go. Because we know about the English voice acting and the strike and all that stuff. So, is that Professor Paimon? Hello.
Oh, hey, Kachina. Are you feeling better now?
I'm trying, okay? Don't hate me. Yep. Now really isn't the time to stay at home and recover anyway. I wanted to do something to help. I heard that the Pyro Archon is gathering warriors to be stationed in the more remote areas, so I came here to sign up. Impressive, Kachina. Don't push yourself too hard. I'll do my best, and also make sure to stay out of your way. The last thing I want is to add to your work. Oh, by the way, Zonin told me she was ordered to forge you an ancient name. She said that it's all set, and we can head over whenever we're ready.
Wow. So we'll finally get to meet Shilonin, the legendary forger of ancient names. Paimon still can't believe anyone could forge those things.
Zonin is a true master. Not only can she forge ancient names, but all sorts of new and fun things. She's always got a pile of commissions on her plate, so you usually have to wait a while before she finishes something. In this case, though, she's completely cleared her schedule just to work with you. She wants to give your name her full attention. then we should probably properly thank her when we meet. Well, I've already signed up as a warrior, so all I have to do for now is wait for my assignment. If it's okay, maybe we can go see Silenin together. She wouldn't turn me away, right? I mean, I hope she wouldn't.
Hey, have some confidence in yourself, Kachina. After all, you're already a victor of the Night Warden Wars.
Everyone's so proud of you. You're the future of your tribe. Ah! On second thought, maybe I'll just find a hole in the ground to jump into and hide for a while. Poor Kachina, love her. Beyond the smoke and mirrors. Man. That was terrible. Grr. Yes. Silenin, I brought the person who needs an ancient name. He's super amazing, and I've already learned tons of stuff from him. I can vouch that he's really worthy of a hero's name.
Ah, yes, so I've heard. So young, and yet you've already got quite the reputation.
Hi, hello. Man. Woof, okay. Woof, you got me sweating.
Wait, are you Outlanders?
Nope, I'll be whatever you want me to be.
Yep, we're travelers who just arrived in Natlan not too long ago.
She can spin my turntables anytime.
No, I mean, I was aware that you're travelers. It's just no one told me that you're Outlanders.
Nope. Huh? You're saying the Pyro Archon didn't tell you?
No, the only thing she said is that a new hero had pledged himself to the plan. But we need to forge an ancient name to ensure he'd be able to return safe and sound.
We'll be fine.
And she did mention that it would be quite
Wow,
difficult
those
to forge an
booty
ancient
shorts.
name for them, but at the time, I thought she was just commenting on my skills.
Man.
But I seem to understand where the true difficulty lies now.
Are you upset?
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm used to it, really. I just need a moment to process things.
I'll help you process.
The Pyro Archon's requests are always difficult to fulfill, and we used to argue a lot. Honestly, it's probably for the better that she didn't bring this up at the time. Anyway, I can't argue with her if she isn't here.
True.
And it'd be pointless to take my anger out on someone else.
Don't take it out on me. Last thing I need is a skate up my ass.
But, just because I understand her rationale doesn't make me any less upset. After all, she must have known that forging an ancient name for an Outlander is an impossible task.
Why is it impossible?
It's impossible?
Why?
As you probably know, an ancient name is a symbol of a hero's sparing glory, which grows even richer and heavier as generations of successors inherit it.
Mm-hmm.
We forge ancient names by engraving the heroic deeds of an individual who will become the first hero of that particular name.
Have you not heard of us? Have you not heard of what we have done? We are like the crime stoppers of Leeway. We took down a dragon over in Mondstadt, right? We liberated a country over in Inazuma and took down, like, you know, her, a freaking Raiden Shogun or whatever. We fixed things over in Sumeru. Like, what? I mean, look at what we did with Farina and that whole thing, okay? We saved an entire country. Heroic deeds, my ass. See what I'm saying? I've got plenty of deeds under my belt. Yeah, I saw countless feats recorded in their adventurer's handbook. It felt like they could do anything.
But they were all performed outside of Natlan, correct?
So what?
Yeah, that's right.
Look at Traveler.
Then those deeds haven't been recorded by the Night Kingdom.
Do the
to take it one
music.
step further, even if you had performed heroic deeds in Natlan, as an Outlander, your actions still wouldn't have been recorded by our lands. Only memories and experiences that have been acknowledged by the Wyab can be used as a basis for an ancient name. Even the greatest of craftsmen cannot create something out of thin air, you know. That's just how it is.
Well, do something.
Seems the Wyab don't want just anyone to get a name, huh?
Mawika, of all people, should know better than anyone, yet she's still entrusted the task of forging the ancient name to me.
I thought she said you could do it.
Oh, Paimon gets it. Nobody's happy being asked to do the impossible.
Why do I feel like this has happened before? I think last time Zillinen just ended up running dozens of laps around the hills nearby.
Ugh, don't
Skating
remind me.
dozens of laps.
Let's just focus on how we can pull this off. How to achieve the impossible.
You mean you're already willing to accept the task?
Well, what else can I do? What's happened is already done, and it's not like I can outright defy the order of my Archon.
Oh, then you better get to work.
If she gave me this order,
Man, those
then
legs.
she believes the ancient name is an indispensable part of her plan, and that I'll be able to find a way to make it happen.
Dude, their character designs just keep getting better and better with this game, in my opinion.
In other words, the order is an affirmation of my abilities.
Whoa, not only has she accepted the task, but now she's looking for silver linings?
Maybe that's just how much she and the Archon trust each other. Oh, maybe are they related in some way? No.
Yeah, let's see if we can find some special way to pull this off. If we really can't make it work, I'm sure we can still go back and talk to the Pyro Archon, right?
The key is getting the Wyab to somehow acknowledge the traveler's existence and record his heroic deeds.
No problem.
We heard the voice of a Wyab when we were in the Night Kingdom before. We even had a whole conversation with her.
True.
If we can talk to her again, maybe we can figure something out together.
Facts. Let's go.
Well, every tribe has their own Wyab. How do we know if the one you met is indeed the best one for us to talk to?
I don't know.
Plus, considering the unprecedented nature of this situation,
It just sounds
I
like
have
you're
a
making
feeling that
excuses.
the acknowledgement of one Wyab alone would probably not be enough.
It just really sounds like she's making excuses, just trying to get out of forging an ancient name for me. She's like, I don't think that's going to be enough. I don't know what I'm going to do. Blah, 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 blah. You know what I mean? She's kind of making excuses. Would we need to gain the acknowledgement of all 6 Wyabs?
I don't know. That requires
See,
a
she
level
don't know
of
nothing.
knowledge that I do not possess. We need to find a consultant who's an expert on all things Night Kingdom and Wyab. The first person who comes to mind is Lali at the Masters of the Nightwind, the one we call Granny Eats Tali.
Let's go see Sitlali. I can't wait to go see her.
Oh, we've heard that name before. We used her Spirit Speaker Stone to find Kachina's ancient name.
Yeah, we did.
A person who can make something like that must be pretty impressive. I'm unsure she'd be able to help.
Well, let's go see her.
Still, she's older now and quite eccentric. It's hard to even book a meeting with her, given that she's constantly holed up in her room and doesn't like to be disturbed. I've heard that to get her help, you have to be extremely patient with her and
That's something
know
I don't
how to
have.
keep her spirit up.
Something I don't have. I do not have patience.
I hate to break it to you, but...
Yeah, she's not going to be happy with us at all.
Huh. Why is that? I mean, didn't she already help you before? And you even managed to save Kachina.
That is true.
Well, yeah, at the cost of her Spirit Speaker Stone being split into 2.
Yep. Okay, that did not sound right. I am so sorry. I am so sorry. That sounded so bad. Huh? There, that's a little bit better.
Great going, Moeka. We're already off to a rocky start here.
Oh, do not let me do this anymore, ever.
In that case, I guess your only option is to try to emphasize that this is an important order from the Pyro Archon. Hopefully, Lali would still want to show respect to the Archon. I'll also write you a letter on your behalf. If you can find someone to deliver it and mention some good things about you, then that should help too.
All right.
Oh, let's ask Kanish to deliver the letter. He understands the whole situation and is already a familiar face to her.
Paimon sure hopes a Hal won't interrupt when he's talking, though.
All right, Kanich is a seasoned negotiator. I trust that he'll know the best things to say.
Great! Then I'll go contact him right now!
Please just give me a moment to write the letter, and we can meet up near the Statue of the Seven later.
Sounds good. Let's go. I love her hair.
We'll take a stroll in the meantime.
Take a stroll? Kanish makes his way over after some time. Oh, we gotta do his voices. That's right. That's right. Here we go. We meet again. Kachina told me everything. I'll deliver the message to the Masters of the Nightwind and convince Lali to give you a chance. I feel like he needs to be a little bit more rougher. I'll also take this chance to explain what happened to the spirit speaker stone, that's a mouthful, and offer her an apology in person.
Yeah, I'm sorry to put this on you, Kaniche. It's just that you're probably the only person who knows how to deal with her.
Runa, really? Wow. Okay. Jeez. Thanks, Runa. I appreciate you. It's all right. We're all working for the sake of the Pyro Archon's plan, after all. Everyone here understands how dire the situation has become.
Oh, wait, so Kachina and the Traveler also know about the plan?
Because we all saw our hero of the past rematerialize right before our eyes. And then Mualani said that a ton of knowledge and memories suddenly flooded her brain. The Pyro Archon explained everything when we came back from the Night Kingdom, including the reason behind the appearance of the hero, as well as the current state of the Night Kingdom.
Right. She mentioned there are 6 heroes and that Shilonen is one of 4 that have already been acknowledged.
Yep, I remember.
Oh, well, then I suppose there's no need to keep any secrets between us.
But we're still missing 3,
Having
right?
companions
3 of them?
walk by your side is perhaps the best solace when facing such a bleak reality.
I have another piece of intel to share. We've pretty much identified the person who rescued the captain in the Stadium of the Sacred Flame. Oh, Auroron. His name is Auroron, and he also hails from the Masters of the Night Wind. However, he spent most of his life living out. I don't know I don't know how his voice, like, how I can get it out of me. He spent most of his life living in the wilderness by himself, away from the rest of the tribe. That's why his disappearance went unnoticed. By the time Citlali finally realized that he was gone, no one had heard from him in quite a while.
Citlali knows him too?
That's right, Auroron was an orphan raised by the chief of the Masters of the Night Wind and many other kind-hearted people in his tribe. Still, he's had something of an odd reputation his whole life.
Odd? Huh?
Given how the Masters of the Night Wind love to babble about dreams and revelations, they're already a pretty strange bunch to most. I've never met Auroron, but if they consider him the odd one, he's got to be pretty far out there.
I'd say so. He's hanging out with the captain, right? That's right. So in that sense, Auroron and Citlali actually have quite a bit in common, which is why they get along pretty well.
Huh. Makes sense. But Paimon wonders how Citlali could be the first one to notice Auroron's disappearance if she spends the whole day in her room.
Facts. As of now, we still haven't been able to confirm whether Auroron joined the Fatui voluntarily or if he was coerced. Citlali is probably eager to prove that Auroron hasn't betrayed his people. I plan to use this as leverage when I go and talk with her.
Oh, so if I'm following, you mean we'll help her investigate Auroron and the captain's whereabouts?
I wonder where they went. Yes, if you're all on board with the idea, then it becomes a mutually beneficial collaboration, rather than just a one-sided request. Even though I don't think Citlali is the kind of person to turn down an order from the Pyro Archon, working together with us will help her focus and not get distracted by the whole Auroron situation. Good idea! This way, we can get 2 birds with 1 stone. Yeah. Exactly.
Plus, we kind of owe her one anyway to make up for breaking the spirit speakers down.
Yeah, we kind of do.
Ah,
she's not wrong.
This is a pretty well thought out plan, as expected of Mollypo Kaniche.
Mollypo?
Then, yeah, I'll leave my letter to you. Let's hope Citlali can meet at the stadium in 2 days.
I hope so, if she can get out of her room long enough. Sure, I'll head out right away.
Take care out there, Kaniche! I'll be heading back as well. There are still a few things I need to pack.
Okay, then let's part ways for now. I'll see you in a couple of days.
All right, we'll see you in a couple days.
Hey, Shilonen, how's everything going?
Yes, how's it going, cat lady?
Oh, hi, Traveler Paimon.
Hi.
I have bad news. Citlali did not reply to our request. Although,
really?
I suppose I'm not too surprised.
Huh? You mean she didn't even bother to give Kaniche a response? Guess she really does have quite the ego then.
Yeah, well, she can be also quite eccentric, though she's one of the most gifted people around. Even the Masters of the Night Wind often struggle to work with her. My guess is that she probably has other reasons for not deigning us with a response. But let's go to the stadium and see if we can meet her there.
Oh, is she hanging out?
If we do get a chance to talk to her in person, we can still try to work something out.
We're gonna go in the ambush her?
That's true. Let's go!
Let's go. You arrive at the Stadium of the Sacred Flame. As expected, Sitlali is not there. Where the hell is she?
Doesn't see anybody.
Where is she?
She's just not gonna show up, huh?
Where is she?
Well, we tried to be as considerate as we could, but she's under no obligation to help.
So what are we gonna do now?
That might be true, but this is still a request from the Pyro Archon, right? Shouldn't the subject always answer the call of their Archon?
Good question.
Well, if you ask me, I'd say we're all more like friends with the Archon.
So, friends can't help friends?
Yes, Mawika is our leader, but that doesn't mean there's any kind of tall barrier between us and her. The only thing is that she often has very high expectations of us.
I think she's got high expectations of everybody. I can tell.
Huh. So even though she's super powerful, it sounds like she's actually pretty down to earth and easy to get along with. Unlike
She's
that old
human.
hag Granny Eatstily, right? Does she think she can ignore us just because she's famous?
Paimon. You better be careful. She might turn you into a frog.
You all talk about her like she's some kind of huge deal, but she didn't even bother to reply to our letter. Seriously, if she
Shut up.
didn't want to
Shut up.
come, she could at least let us know.
Shut up, Paimon.
If that's what aging does to you, Paimon never wants to get old.
No.
Oh, really? So, that's how you see me?
You are in deep shit, Paimon. Sitlali. Turn her into a slug or something. Just for like 30 seconds. And then you can bring her back.
Huh? Who's there? Who's talking next to Paimon?
Oh, she disappeared.
Oh, don't mind me. I'm just a disgruntled old hag, right? Come on, relax. I'm sure my bark's worse than my bite.
You know who she really sounds like in her voice? She sounds like Mona. A little bit.
Huh? Sitlali.
Hi. Huh?
Wait, you're Seatlolly? You're Granny Eatstily?
Call her Granny again, Paimon. I dare you.
Yes, Granny Eatsley. But emphasis on Eatsley, not Granny.
Dude, her design's really cool. Her eyes, her hair, she's really cool.
You must know this trope from light novels, surely. They use it all the time. The young man who's actually the oldest person in the room. The girl next door who turns out to be a seasoned veteran. The wise sage who looks like a little kid. Oh, wipe that look off your face! You've seriously never seen an older lady that doesn't look her age? Okay,
I mean, look at
well,
Zhongli.
don't go thinking it's a trick either. See? I'm barely wearing any makeup.
Well, good for you.
Did I forget to mention, she's called Granny, but she's actually pretty young.
And you were complaining about the Power Archon leaving things out.
It was an honest mistake. I guess we've just gotten used to it.
I'm sorry. So, how old are you actually?
What? How dare you? Don't you know it's rude to ask a lady her age?
It depends, okay?
Paimon really didn't mean to offend you. It's just that your case seems really unique. Oh, Paimon just wanted to apologize, but now she's putting more and more of her foot in her mouth.
Then just shut up!
Paimon just got a little mad since we thought, well, you were gonna leave us out to dry.
Then just stop talking! Just blah, blah. Humph.
It was my idea to invite you here, Seatlali. So if you're upset, you can just take it out on me.
Cat fight. Can we see him wrestle around?
All right. I was only joking. I didn't mean to chastise anyone. There's really no need to take all this so seriously. If anything, I'm gonna feel awkward if we keep this going. I received Kenichi's letter and was planning to attend this meeting.
Were you?
Since I had already decided to come, I figured there was no need to draft a reply that simply said, understood. Besides, just showing up is the most important part. No?
Bro! The way she said understood got me. Understood? Oh, that was great.
But, of course,
That's how I'm going to say understood from now on. Understood.
it's also natural for people to get held up by one thing or another as they're trying to leave the house. It certainly was a bit awkward to see that everyone else had arrived before me.
Well, you should, get here earlier, sooner. Set an alarm.
At first, I was thinking of quietly sneaking over, but since you were already here waiting for me, I started to think about how I should phrase my apology. Only to hear you all talking smack about me.
Look at her eyes. Oh my days! You forgot that part.
Anyway, that's the whole story. Honestly, it's not like I owed you an explanation anyway.
She's a little arrogant, a little cocky, but I love it. I'm here for it.
What's with that expression? Was she feeling embarrassed just now?
It looked like it. Is she waiting for us to carry on the conversation? Everything she's saying sounds like a joke, but I'm not sure if I should laugh. Would it be rude to laugh or more rude not to laugh? That's the thing. There's one person that I can think of off the top of my head who I know personally who is very sarcastic, but you cannot tell whether they are being sarcastic or not. Like, you can't tell whether they're joking. So you're like, I don't know what to do with this information. Does anybody else have a friend like that? Leave a comment below. Let me know if you have a friend that just is sarcastic all the time, but you can't really tell that they're being sarcastic.
When the Masters of the Night Wind say they struggle dealing with her, I wonder if the feeling is mutual. She seems to be pretty awkward herself. Everything she does and says seems a little forced.
Anyway, Shilonen, I heard that you require my help in crafting an ancient name.
Yes.
Correct. The situation isn't like anything we've handled before. Let me explain.
Okay, let's explain. Zelena explains the power of Archon's request as well as the difficulty she's having. I wish they need to do
so
click
Malika
to
has
proceed.
asked you to forge an ancient name for an Outlander.
That'd be me.
Well, that would be a first.
That would be an unprecedented feat. Man, some of these, I'm assuming they're going to have to go back and like delete and fix some of this text. I feel like some of the voice acting maybe, or whatever they did to get this out, felt like rushed. Like the script felt rushed a bit. Because there's some stuff that's missing, or things that are there that shouldn't be there, or the other way around. Or is that just me?
And you've also heard all about Auroron. I must say, he's always been a good kid. I can't see him joining the Fatui of his own volition. He must have been coerced somehow.
We'll know once we find him.
Yeah, that's what we came here to ask you. We'll help bring Auroron back if you help us solve the problems of forging the ancient name.
Yeah.
What do you think?
What do you think?
I suppose I'll just call you Traveler for now.
Thank you.
Traveler, come here.
Yes.
Let me take a good look at you.
Oh, okay. Sure. What, are you gonna give me a physical? Oh, she's holding my hand. Traveler looks sad. What's happening? What's happening?
Wealth leads to unending conflicts between people. Yet you alone transcend the value of gold. Baleful thunder and wrathful waves bring terror to mortal hearts. Yet again and again, you've braved them to find new worlds. O weary yet free soul, even the most verdant leaf in the forest will pray for your happiness and safe passage.
Okay, just a little bit ago, you were talking like a normal person. Now you're being all cryptic. What is that supposed to mean?
Those are all the things that I could see in you. You've experienced far more than even most mortals could dream of.
True.
You possess the heart of a sincere hero, along with the conviction to lift a torch above your head and walk headlong into the night. Huh? Don't move. There's something here.
Is it a bug? It better not be a damn spider. I will flip out.
Huh? What thing? Don't scare Paimon. Is the Traveler gonna be okay?
Oh my god.
Shoo!
Shoo? What are we shooing? What was it?
That should do it. You've just returned from the Night Kingdom, so some fragments of souls were still stuck to your body. No need to worry. I've just cleared out the last of them.
Well, that's weird.
Isn't that kinda like having part of a ghost come back with you?
I guess so. Maybe we were possessed. Did she just exorcise the demon out of me? Is that what she did?
Nothing as serious as that. If left unattended, the most it could do is stir up some chaos in your mind, and generally worsen your mood.
Basically possess us.
Well, in that case, better to get rid of them.
Thank you.
It was nothing. Shilonen, let's follow your proposal. Once you've brought Auroron back, I'll take you to see the Lord of the Night.
Lord of the Night.
The Lord of the Night? But don't we need to talk to the Wyab of the tribes?
Something this important is beyond their jurisdiction. Only the Lord of the Night can decide whether we can grant an ancient name to one who does not hail from our lands. The Lord of the Night is an ancient entity that rules over the entire Night Kingdom, constantly borrowing the power of the sacred flame to combat corrosion from the abyss.
Lord of the Night. Does he have a name?
Oh, so you're basically saying it's even more powerful than the Wyab of the tribes. Well, that sort of makes sense, being the lord of the entire Night Kingdom and all.
Not exactly. It's not so much that one's more powerful than the other. But never mind. That's not important. It would take too much time to explain. Just listen carefully to what I'm about to tell you.
Okay, taking notes.
The Lord of the Night is currently in a deep slumber, and we can only communicate with its consciousness while in a trance. In other words, in a dream.
Okay.
But I will need to prepare a few more things if we are to hold a ceremony to achieve the state of the trance. I'll make a list. Can any of you get everything for me?
I'm sure we got some Zaza left over from Sumeru sticking around somewhere.
I can go.
Does that
It'll
help?
probably be a long list, so better leave it to someone who knows all the local vendors.
Sounds good. Then we'll go with St. Lolly to track down Auroron.
Okay, let's go.
Phew, the Fatui are nothing to scoff at, so please, be careful during your investigation. If you need any help, just come find me.
Will do, hottie.
Yep, we'll be sure to play it safe.
Gave us a nod.
All right, now it's time for us to catch that brat and bring him back.
Okay, man, you are angry, fiery, and I love it.
Oh, I'm sorry I made you wait earlier. It was actually because I decided to swing by Auroron's place to look for clues.
What'd you find out?
He has always lived alone, and I found a broken jar in his house.
Did he
There
get kidnapped?
was also something off about his phlogiston aphids,
Well, he's with
which
Captain.
I assume is because their keeper has been gone for quite some time.
He's with El Capitano. He's with the captain right now.
And interestingly enough, I saw some slash marks in the house that did not match any of our local weapons. My guess is they were left by Snezhnayan arms.
So did Captain kidnap Auroron and is like forcing him to like help him?
Oh, sounds like the Fatui broke into his house and took him hostage.
But why would they kidnap a kid who just spends his days living in the country and raising aphids?
I don't know.
He's only in his 20s. What would they want with him?
I don't know.
That's not to say that I believe he's totally innocent, of course. Since he's the only one who was kidnapped out of everyone in Natlan, he must have done something to attract their attention. In any case,
This will be
we'll get to
interesting.
the bottom of this once we manage to get him back here.
Then let's go find him. Are we gonna have to get in fighting with Captain? Oh no, I don't want to do that yet.
I'm truly sorry to put you two through all this trouble with me. But please help me get him back.
We will, don't worry.
You can count on us.
Yeah, just like everything else. No, I guess we'll have to wait on that break. Again.
All right.
Nothing new.
Then let's start by heading to where Auroron was seen last.
We're gonna CSI this. Okay, pretty waterfall, sit lolly. Here we go.
This is the spot.
Where'd he go? Where's Auroron?
An eyewitness claimed to have seen Auroron speaking to some Fatui soldiers here. I don't know how much you're willing to believe me, but Auroron really is a good kid. I see no reason why he'd suddenly get involved with a Fatui.
You calling people kid just doesn't seem right. Even though you are granny.
I'm convinced that what the witnesses saw was actually the Fatui coercing him. Or perhaps trying to extract information.
Okay.
However, I doubt anyone would believe me, given there are no signs of a fight.
Captain must have just stolen him. Kidnapped him. Or something.
Say that she's a big name in Natlan. Feels kinda weird to see her so frustrated and helpless like this.
See, I always wonder, like, can Traveler like hear Paimon's voice when they're like back and forth like that? Like, are they like reading each other's minds, like telepathically or something? Could you tell us a little more? Tell us a little more about him.
Auroron? Well, he was left at the side of the road as an infant, and the people of the tribe took him in. You could say that everyone had a hand in raising him.
Left at the side of the road as an infant. From where?
He learned a lot from us. And once he reached adulthood, he built himself a house out in the countryside. He spends most of his days growing vegetables and raising aphids, living off of what he harvests from the garden. He's always been such a good kid. He would even get his friends to deliver whole bags of fresh produce to my place.
If that's all there is to him, then he really doesn't sound like a bad person. Yeah.
Oh well,
I
let's
agree.
keep looking.
Maybe he's possessed.
He can answer all of our questions once we find him.
Okay.
He's been raising phlogiston aphids for a long time, and since they were disturbed, they secreted a special type of phlogiston. We can use that substance to track his movements. Let's follow the phlogiston trail.
Well, let's do it.
Huh? What trail? Paimon doesn't see anything.
Oh, right. I forgot your eyes don't naturally perceive such things.
I just love how you said that. Your eyes can't see anything.
Here, give me your hand.
Oh, we're gonna hold hands. Is this a date? We're on a date with Sid Lolly. Oh, maybe not. We still don't know. We still don't know the reason why we cannot get the pyro element from the Statue of the Sevens. We haven't even asked anybody or like said anything, so we still don't know what that's all about.
How about now?
I have an idea, but we don't know.
What do you see?
Oh, it looks like seaweed tracks a little bit. Can see a trail.
Whoa, Paimon can see it now too.
That's right. I used a spell to temporarily transfer a portion of my senses to you.
Oh, well, thanks.
For a short while, you'll be able to see the phlogiston too.
Oh, thank you.
Wow, you can even share your senses with us? First time Paimon's heard anything like that.
It requires a very rare spell that most people aren't adept at. But don't worry, it's a cinch for me. Between the two of you, it seems the Traveler's senses are a bit stronger than Paimon's.
Suck it, Paimon! Suck it! She's gonna be like,
What? That's not true at all. You can just bite me on the butt, Sit Lolly.
that's what she's gonna say.
When I held your hand
Oh,
just
she didn't
now,
say shit!
I could sense that you've got a great affinity for phlogiston.
She didn't say nothing.
You're extraordinarily gifted. Anyway, we'll need to use our vision now to track down Auroron. Good luck, you two.
Okay, let's go get him.
What does she mean by deep and confusing? As far as elderly shamans go, I'd say that I'm already pretty easy to talk to.
Well, I don't know.
Is there any other old hag who's as fluent in the language of the youth as me?
Why does she keep calling herself an old hag? She never said how old she is. Is she like Zhongli, 6,000 years old?
But is my way of speaking still not trendy enough?
Trendy.
I've already tried my best to match their speech patterns, but given the looks on their faces just now...
Okay, there's something up with you. What? Wait, no, that can't be right.
Or perhaps I'm still not fashionable enough? But that can't be, right? Don't tell me they're still getting the impression that I'm super old-fashioned.
There's something going on with her. Why does it have question marks? Like her name's not Sit Lolly. I think I just heard a voice. Wait, but it wasn't with my ears. Was it all in my mind? What is going on?
Was that St. Lolly's voice?
But it was question mark, question mark, question mark. Is that not her name? Who is she? Yeah, what's going on? Seems Paimon heard the same voice, but she also looks like she understood what's going on. Let me think. It must be a side effect of the spell she cast. So we can hear her thoughts?
Now that I think about it, it's a good thing I found some helpers this time. Some things are best done with the help of friends.
But we should be able to recognize her voice, right? So why does it say question mark? So we can now hear her thoughts through telepathy. Wow, this is amazing. Something like this could only happen with Sitlali. So we know it's Sitlali, right? But it's still showing up as question marks.
They appear to be feeling quite confident. Looks like our work will go smoothly.
You bet. Just leave it to us. Oh, we're going to try and talk to her telepathically? That's weird. Something's going on with her. She's old, but has she found like the fountain of youth or something?
Yep. Judging by Paimon's experience as a guide, it definitely looks like people set up camp here.
What if it was, what's his face? Oh crap. What is his name? Why is his name the guy with that we see in the interlude quest all the time? Why is his name escaping me right now? I've said it a million times.
Wait. The phlogiston here is a bit odd. Let me see.
Dane's Lift, that's who I'm thinking of. Dane. Why could I not remember that name? What is it?
Paimon sees a small shape here. Could it be some sort of symbol?
This is a distress signal for the Masters of the Night Wind. Only someone from our tribe would recognize it. So Auroron was indeed being threatened.
By Captain.
We've got to find him. Fast.
Okay, let's go.
Leaving such a subtle mark implies that he was trying to be discreet. In other words, he was probably under the Fatui's watch. If they notice us, we can just charge in and fight them to the death. But what if my darling grandson is also there? I can't have him caught in the crossfire.
Hold on. Grandson? What is going on here? Were you on like Teen Mom or something? What is happening?
No. I've got to be careful. Otherwise he'd get hit as well. How annoying. No, I've got to stay calm and keep my composure.
I need to learn more. I want to learn so much about her. She's not what she seems, but I can't, like, in my mind, like, place her where she would be or go. You know what I'm saying?
There are traces of people staying here too.
Wait a second. The phlogiston around here is jumbled up. I can also smell a mix of elements in the air. Pyro, electro, and some other elements as well.
Okay.
Kanichi told us that you were super amazing. No
She's
wonder
like a
you can
sniffing
sense so many
dog.
more things than us.
It's about time that little brat said something nice about me.
Bro, she just called. I hope Paimon didn't hear you. Can she still hear you? Your thoughts? She just called Paimon a brat.
There are signs of a struggle here. Judging from what's left on the scene, there must have been a fight. But after that, the factions seem to have gone their separate ways. Both the phlogiston and the elemental traces in the air support that.
I'm surprised she didn't speak up and say something. Seems like Auroron found a chance to fight back.
Do you still remember the little mark we found before?
She didn't say nothing.
Paimon's thinking, what if Auroron wanted to leave another distress signal, but was caught by the Fatui?
Tatali looks pretty worried. That's not good. Indeed, judging by the distress signal from before, Auroron was being held by the Fatui. So given the difference in numbers, he probably wouldn't have been able to overpower them.
Given there are 2 signals leading from here, we should split up as well.
Oh, really? Who's gonna find him first?
I'll take this direction, and leave the other one to you. Let's meet up again later.
All right, let's go.
Auroron, what the heck were you doing? It's one thing to trouble me, but now I had to bring other people into this as well. You little brat.
Man, she's fiery AF, and I'm here for it.
And off she goes.
All right, we'll meet up with her later.
Traveler, did you hear all of that as well?
I heard it.
Once Sitlali left, that voice went away as well. Paimon even tried calling her name inside Paimon's head, but there was no response.
So the telepathy doesn't go both ways. So we can only hear what she's thinking. She just can't hear us.
So you were thinking the same thing. Paimon also thought that if we could hear what she was thinking, then she could probably also hear what we were thinking in our heads.
I don't think Sitlali noticed anything.
She did say that she was quite adept at this spell, and it doesn't sound like she's had any trouble with it in the past. Huh, maybe we're a special case and can hear her thoughts as a side effect. If you think about it, she's really got a lively inner world. It paints quite a different picture from Paimon's first impression of her.
Well, then that makes me think something else. Then, if Traveler and Paimon are the only two that have ever had that effect where we can hear like her voice, like if she's done it before, like that makes me kind of wonder why. Like, why? For what reason? Like, you know what I mean? Like, where did that ability come from? Hello? There are traces of phlogiston here, but...
Did you find something?
No. Footprints? Nothing? I found some traces of phlogiston, but the trail completely ends here.
Huh. So we can't tell where Auroron might have gone from here. That's weird. The phlogiston trail suddenly stops. We can't make anything of these footprints either. But he can't have just evaporated into thin air, right? We know he wasn't alone. He had all those Fatui with him.
Paimon's right. This is all extremely strange. Also...
So, you can hear the sounds of the wind from beneath the earth.
Hello? Hear the sounds of the wind from beneath the earth. What? Who are you? What is this? Who is talking to me now? Traveler's going nuts. He's insane. Whose voice was that just now? Say it again. Can I hear it again? Wait. This is kind of reminding me of what happened over in Sumeru with Scaramouche. Remember that scene in the greenhouse? Where things got like glitchy, got weird? Where the hell are we at now? What is going on? The Night Kingdom. How did I get here? I don't know. Who is this? Who are you? Now what?
I'm very
Fatui.
sorry, but please do not move. I have no desire to hurt you.
Is this Auroron? Hello?
I apologize that our
It
first
is.
meeting has to take place like this. It's just that you're much like one of those animals with ears that perk up as soon as it senses danger in their environment. And given your combat proficiency, I would not have been able to gain an advantage over you if you were anywhere else in the world. However, you're now in the Night Kingdom, a familiar domain to the masters of the Night Wind.
Okay. Why am I here?
Hello, traveler. I'm Auroron.
Bro, those
the one I've been
eyes.
searching for.
Hey, his design is sick. I love his design so much. It's so good. What does this mean? Have you escaped the Fatui's custody? Yeah, what are you doing down here and why'd you kidnap me?
Ah, the Fatui's custody. I see. So even Granny has told you that I was coerced by the Fatui. I'm afraid you've been brought here by a lie, like a false omen in the lingering smoke.
Sitlali was lying to me this whole time? But we heard her thoughts.
My friend and I only left those traces to lure you here. Deceiving you was never our true intent, however. It was simply the fastest and most feasible way for us to set up a meeting.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. What is he gonna say to us? He's gonna ask us to join the Harbingers, isn't he? He's gonna ask us. I mean, I would be happy to. I mean, it'd be cool. It's the captain.
Greetings, traveler from afar.
All right, let's have a conversation, bro. Okay, it's time to have a chat.
Be careful with this traveler. His soul is temporarily restrained by us, and it appears to have become more fragile in the process. It's taking all my concentration to hold on to him.
Oh.
It was I who tasked Auroron with leaving the traces to lead you here.
What do you
And I
want?
who used the Master's ritual to bring your soul to the Night Kingdom.
Okay, so you're working together? What do you want?
I've heard much about you from the past encounters you've had with my colleagues.
Oh, you mean
Given
Signora?
the
Sorry.
present situation
Scaramouche,
in
yeah.
Natlan, I would like to sincerely request a formal meeting with you in person.
For what? Like, what do you want? Are you gonna seriously ask me to be a harbinger? I accept.
I will use the opportunity to explain my goals and motivations to you, as well as why I mistrust Malwika, the Pyro Archon. I believe there is little reason for you to blindly follow her plan.
Oh.
If you would like to hear our intel,
Yes.
then find us to the east of the stadium.
Okay.
But remember, not a word of this to anyone. I would like to avoid any further conflict.
What are we gonna talk about? Can you tell me what it's about? You know, at least so I can prepare
You will
myself.
see me again once you return to reality. No matter what I say, please help me keep this a secret. This is all to avoid dragging Granny into this conflict.
So you want us to lie to Sitlali? Defeat all opponents. What is happening? Okay, okay. I have no idea what just happened. I'm surprised Paimon's not screaming at us. All right, we're awake. I don't know what the hell just happened.
Suddenly collapsed and stopped responding.
I'm fine, Paimon. I guess we gotta keep it from Paimon. 2. Was my soul forcibly removed from my body just now? That would explain why I couldn't hear Paimon at all.
Hey, why are you sitting on the ground? Are you okay?
Yeah, I just want to take a little nap.
See, Lolly! He froze for a moment and then just collapsed to the ground.
Could it have been those leftover remnants from the Night Kingdom? Do you have any itches or pain anywhere?
Possibly, maybe. I'm fine, just a little lightheaded.
Don't worry. We can take a short break. Sorry, I know I asked for your help. But had I known you were feeling unwell, I wouldn't have taken you on this trip with me.
Okay, stop yelling at me right now. Okay, I just had an experience. An out-of-body experience, like literally. If they were being truthful, then they must have reasonable motivations for what they did. But should I trust them? I'd like to hear them out. I could just share everything with Paimon and Sitlali right now, but that mean giving up on a lead. I still haven't had much dealings with either the Fatui or the Masters of the Nightwind. I suppose I'll stay quiet for now and see if I can find out anything else. We're gonna keep it from everybody. Yes, finally, we get to keep things from everybody else. Everybody else keeps stuff from us with the stupid plans, right? The plan be plan and all this stuff. Just follow the plan, blah, blah, blah. We don't get to know what's going on. Now it's our turn. Now it's our turn to hide info from the characters in the game. I like it. I love it. Finally.
If you're feeling sick, you should just say so.
They don't know what's going on, but we do.
Exercise any ghosts or weird stuff that you picked up in the Night Kingdom.
Exercise the demons.
A seasoned traveler must know the importance of not pushing yourself beyond your limit. If you need anything from me, just say the word.
Thanks, I'm feeling okay.
In any case, let's take a bit more time to rest now.
Okay. Even though the situation remains quite urgent. Aron's words still going to remind me of Sitlali because she just keep her eyes on you and performs another checkup. Where's Baiju when you need him?
Be more careful next time.
Feeling better yet, Traveler?
Sure.
All right, let's get ready. I followed my phlogiston trail earlier to a stronghold guarded by soldiers.
Ooh.
I have a feeling that Auroron is probably being held inside.
Oh, so it's close by. Then let's head over right away.
I'm so sorry. I didn't realize I was holding you up. Let's go.
Well, I recruited you to be my helper, which means we're in this together. Like the wind and the clouds. We either move as one or not at all.
Okay.
But if you want to make it up to me, then just be sure to fight extra hard when the time comes.
Will do. No problem.
Look over there.
Look over where?
Huh? Paimon thinks she sees someone in the middle of the camp.
It's Auroron and the Fatui.
That's Auroron. So he really was taken by the Fatui.
But was he? So that's Auroron. He does look the same as when I spoke to him in the Night Kingdom earlier.
All right, we'll take the lead.
I don't know if we should. His design is really cool. Those colors, man.
Hey, quit daydreaming. Don't you have work to do?
Who are you?
I cannot see the sun.
It's right up there, bro.
What?
Without the sun, I cannot see the truth. You are currently blocking the light, so I must beseech you to move aside.
Oh, you're in his way.
Huh? Okay, Mr. Philosopher. That's enough mumbo jumbo.
Just move.
Wow. I'm going to rip that guy's head right off.
Wait, who is she talking about? Is she talking about the Patui guy that's yelling at him, or is she talking about Auroron? We don't know.
See, Lolly's struggling to control her temper now.
Are you ready? Let's go kick their butts.
Ooh, did we get to use her in like a little trial?
On my count. 3, 2, 1.
And there she goes.
Still trying to resist?
All right, let's fight.
You've got no idea who you're up against.
Oh, we don't get to use her. That stinks.
Overruled.
I keep switching. Let me get Arlecchino. Why can I not switch? Is that everybody? Oh no, that's not everybody.
Auroron!
What are you doing here, dude? What is happening?
Granny!
Granny, that's weird.
Paimon knows she's called Granny Eatsley, but it's still kind of weird hearing someone actually call her Granny.
I'm telling you, me and Paimon are on the same wavelength.
And greetings to you too, Gramps.
Gramps? How old do you think I am, bro?
What did you just call him?
Gramps? Is that not right? You're Granny's friend, are you not? You seem to be approximately the same age as her, so I figured you've got to be Gramps.
How am I Gramps?
How many times have I told you? It doesn't work like that. There are a lot of people who look about the same age as me. You can't go around calling everyone Gramps or Granny.
Oh, wait. He's not a child.
What is happening?
Don't tell Paimon he's one of those people who look like an adult but are actually only 8 or 9 years old.
Oh, your words have pierced my heart like a thorned vine. Given how hard those thorns are to remove, I may just need to find a pair of tweezers.
Why are you so upset? You can just say yes or no.
Of course I'm not a child. It's just Granny always taught me to show gratitude where it's due. And since the Masters of the Night Wind raised me collectively,
I'm confused.
I basically see everyone above a certain age as an elder I should look up to.
So that whole situation with Mabuika in the stadium and Capitano and Auroron helping out Capitano, is that just like their souls fighting, not the real people? Because Auroron's here and we just saw Auroron in the Night Kingdom. So Capitano's nowhere to be found. Does that make sense? So it almost feels like there's two of them. Like one is doing one thing and then this Auroron is doing this. The way he talks has definitely changed, but it doesn't feel like he's putting on an act. He asked me to do whatever I could to help him keep things a secret, and even said it'd be for Sitlali's sake. But I still just doesn't. Something's, I don't know. So you treat everyone like their uncles and aunties. So you treat everyone like their gramps or grannies.
Exactly.
But if you keep that up, then everyone's going to be your senior.
I guess.
And do you think saying all of this is gonna save you from a scolding, Auroron? Haven't I told you 100 times since you were a kid? Heed the 3 warnings.
There's 3.
Be wary of beasts prowling around, scammers looking for their next victim, and strange people who appear out of nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so you do remember, and you just chose to ignore them. I always knew that living on your own was going to get you into trouble sooner or later. But getting kidnapped? That really takes the cake. You won't always be able to rely on other people coming to your rescue, you know. You're just lucky we got here when we did.
Man, she's
or
angry.
We might be launching another search and rescue operation to find out where they put your severed head.
Wow. Sitlali just laying into him.
I'm sorry, Granny. I'll be more careful next time.
Dude, his design is so cool.
Next time? Oh, good one. You think there'll be a next time after this?
Are they
Not
married?
a chance.
Are they married? Like, what is going on? Are they in a relationship? What's happening?
They didn't hurt you, did they?
No, they just asked me a lot of questions about Natlan's terrain and made me draw a map of the ley line distribution.
Why?
Okay, now answer me honestly. Were you the one who helped the captain escape after his battle with the Pyro Archon?
Yes,
So why did you do it?
because
Were you possessed?
they said they would need my help from there on out. They also said that if I refused, they'd just come to you, Granny, and they'd already figured out a way to make you do their bidding.
What?
Hey, I'm no ordinary granny. Would they really dare to come after me? And you! Did the gods give you a brain just for you to not use it? Did you really believe everything they said at face value and not stop to think? Thankfully, the Pyro Archon only asked that we find the mysterious individual from the Masters of the Night Wind and didn't slap your name on a wanted poster. Don't think for a second that she doesn't know what's happening. Even if the truth that you see will soon manifest into reality, there is still no need to preemptively panic. Have you forgotten the words that I've taught you?
I'm sorry.
Forget it.
I'm hardcore listening right now.
We can submit the details of this camp and the defeated Fatui as evidence of your innocence.
So why does the Fatui think that they said that they can control Sitlali too? So if he said no, they were just going to go after her, and they said that they can control her in whatever way whatever way. How is that possible? Like, why do they think that? Like, what kind of magic voodoo stuff are they doing?
Let's clean this place up and get back to the city. Auroron, you better remember this lesson well and seriously reflect on your actions. Also, once we return to the city, come to the speaker's chamber with me. I'll need you to explain everything.
Good luck.
Sounds good. Should I bring some of my homegrown vegetables as well?
Your vegetables?
Yes, I grow a lot of fresh produce in my garden. I hope the Pyro Archon won't be too picky about the selection.
Now's not the time to be thinking about that. If you do come face to face with the Pyro Archon, the first thing you should do is...
I can 100% hear March 7th's voice right now. Like, if this was March coming over from Honkai Star Rail saying this, 1,000,000% would be March. Yeah, I can definitely hear March's voice in that.
Recite the 3 warnings.
Huh? No! You should emphasize that you were not in cahoots with the Fatui!
How exactly did the Masters raise this guy?
I have no idea, Paimon.
Oh, right.
You return to the city, and Sitlali brings you to the speaker's chambers, where you recount everything that has happened to Auroron.
I see. So Auroron came to the captain's rescue because he promised to help him in exchange for Sitlali's safety.
Yeah.
That's right. I'm sorry.
Now that you know Auroron was only trying to protect another member of his tribe, could I ask you to petition the Pyro Archon for her forgiveness?
But now my question is, why wasn't Capitano there with Auroron, right? Like, where's Capitano in all this? Or is this like their plan? They're like, oh, we'll let Auroron get back into like the good graces and be a spy? Is that what he's doing? Maybe it's a double. Oh, maybe that's their plan. They're scheming.
We'll give her a full report. We'll let you know once she's reached a decision.
That has to be it.
Will I need to stay here?
Because if Capitano is looking for his help, they wouldn't just let him have him back.
Technically, yes. But if Miss Sitlali is willing to serve as your guarantor, then we can release you from custody.
Something's up.
Sure. I'd be happy to do that. I don't have any more time to waste here. I still have other things to do.
Understood. Thank you very much. Mr. Auroron, please report back to the speaker's chamber as soon as you've received notice of the Archon's decision.
I understand. Thank you. And thank you too, Granny.
Well, at least you won't need to hide your face anymore.
I think it's still sus.
Traveler, Paimon, Thank you very much for your help. And don't worry, I haven't forgotten about my side of the deal. Once Auroron is settled, I'll go talk to Shilonen and get started on forging an ancient name for you.
About time.
Oh, thank you.
I'll be counting on you.
You scratch my back, I scratch yours. It's as good as done. You can just go twiddle your thumbs or something while you wait for the good news. Bye for now.
Bye.
Come with me, Auroron. We've got to find you a place to stay for the night.
Goodbye, Gramps.
Bye, Auroron. This new grandson of mine is way too polite. Something's up. Capitano would not let her have Auroron that easily if he is needing Auroron's help. Like, that's too easy. It's too easy. All we had to do is track him down. It was easy to track him down. They left clues behind. Something is up. Auroron is like still working with Capitano in some way, shape, or fashion, like gonna spy or some shit. Something's gonna happen. He doesn't strike me as a liar. Had I not seen everything for myself, I'd have never guessed that he could have done so much work behind Lolly's back. What does he really want? That's what I'm saying.
We're finally done. All right, it's time to find some grub.
Paimon, there's something I need to tell you.
Huh?
We're gonna tell her?
What is it, Traveler?
Are we gonna tell her what happened? You pulled Paimon to tell her everything that you saw earlier when you collapsed. Okay, we did tell Paimon.
Captain?
Yeah, shut up, Paimon! God, you are so loud. Keep your voice down.
Sorry. Paimon just didn't see that coming. So you really saw him in the Night Kingdom? And he didn't attack you?
No, he just wanted to talk.
Oh,
Can we go talk to him?
What is he up to? He sounded earnest enough just now. Paimon would have never guessed anything was happening. All that stuff about protecting Seat Lolly and being forced to help the Fatui when he's actually been a willing accomplice all along.
That's what I'm saying. I'm still not completely sure. We still need more information.
Yeah, you're right. Still, Paimon appreciates you telling her about this. Paimon will support your choice no matter what, so if you want to go, we can go together.
I want to go.
We still have another whole day before the meeting, so we'll just meet with them when the time comes.
I want to go and see the captain. I want to hear what he's got to say. Hello? Knock knock? Traveler's here.
Weird. Paimon doesn't see anyone. Oh, please don't let this be a trap.
Oh, good God. What are we looking at? What is it? It's Auroron!
What was that?
Good evening. Nice to see you again.
You too, I guess. I don't know what the hell's happening.
It's you. You shouldn't pop up from behind people like that. What are you, a ghost?
I'm terribly sorry. It's just a force of habit.
Uh-huh.
And what's with you apologizing all the time? You sound so polite and honest, but you're actually doing shady stuff behind people's backs.
You're right. Granny tells me that too. Huh. Come to think of it, you remind me of her. Sometimes you two sound really similar, you know.
Oh, so you're gonna call Paimon Granny too now?
Well, you are old, Paimon. We just don't know how old.
Well, I could.
I like it. So what's the purpose of this meeting? Let's get straight. Yeah, what are we doing out here? Hello? Yeah? What?
It's all clear. Over to you.
To me? Who?
Excellent. The fact that you showed up proves that I was right about your character.
I was going to say, is he invisible? All right, Captain, what do you have to say? I'm only interested in intel. I don't really care how the Fatui thinks of me. Yeah, we don't.
Yet, there's been a lot of talk about you.
Child
told me that you're passionate about the unknown and willing to take risks.
Child!
Rather than facing you as an enemy, I would much prefer to bring you to my side.
Are you going to ask me to be a harbinger? Am I replacing Signora? Is that what's happening? And Scaramouche? But you guys wouldn't remember Scaramouche, would you?
If we allow the current state of things to continue, we will inevitably clash.
No.
That's a scenario that I'd very much like to avoid.
Why? Because you know I can kick your ass?
I've long heard of your exploits across the nations. Though you have crossed swords with my colleagues many times, I know that you are by no means an unreasonable person.
True.
And once you've learned the truth that the Pyro Archon Malwika would never willingly share with you, you may just find it in your heart to consider my proposal.
All right, what's her deal?
I assume you've already been informed of the Pyro Archon's plan. In order to defeat the Abyss and save Natlan, she still needs 2 more heroes to appear.
Yeah, we know.
How did you know that? Never mind. Guess that's not important now.
I've long kept a close eye on her plan. To be frank, it's an exceedingly risky plan. Will the heroes really appear? And even if they come to her, will their power be enough to drive the Abyss back?
Are we gonna work together with the Archon? Is that what you're asking?
If any part of the plan goes awry, all of Natlan, even all of Tevat, will pay for her mistakes.
Okay, why does it sound like he kind of wants to rescue Natlan a bit?
Now, you may have been led to believe that this is the only plan available to her. But what if I told you she's had another emergency plan all along, the details of which she has chosen to keep hidden from you?
Okay, can you tell me?
An emergency plan?
Like you are emergency food?
Yes. A way to keep Natlan intact, even if her original plan fails. But given the painful cost of its execution, she has chosen to keep it as a mere backup plan.
Isn't there something along the lines where she has to like sacrifice herself, like she has to die or something?
Whether this stems from hesitation, fear, or even naivete, I cannot say. But Natlan cannot afford to wait until she comes to her senses. My fear is that given the enormity of the decision, she will be reluctant to confront the dire reality we face until it is too late. There will be no time left to execute the backup plan, and all of Natlan will be lost to the Abyss.
I see where you're going with this now.
We have to make the decision for her, here and now.
Well, that's just your speculation, I guess. Does she not get an input? Like, do you want to have a conversation with her? How about you guys just sit down and have a cup of coffee and figure this out?
Yeah, do you have any evidence for all this? Just telling us a bunch of scary stuff isn't enough, you know. Besides, wasn't it you who tried to seize the Gnosis for the Tsaritsa's plan?
Wait, by seizing the Gnosis and making the decision for her, could he mean that the Gnosis has something to do with this backup plan?
I knew you'd be clever enough to see. That's right. I did not seek the Gnosis for the Tsaritsa. Since I was defeated in battle, I must put to rest my thoughts about the Gnosis. But even so, my desire to save Natlan remains unchanged.
Why does he want to save it so much?
And now, I have found a new way to solve the crisis. We can implement it immediately if we reach an agreement.
What way? Tell me! What now?
Someone's here.
Who is it? Now what? Do we get to see Captain? Oh, are we gonna get a cutscene?
Huh? The captain disappeared!
Is he a magician?
Something is rapidly approaching. Oh no.
What is it?
Something!
Oh!
Bad news, chump! It's your granny!
She literally just punched him in the stomach. What are you doing here?
See, Lolly? When did you get here?
I knew something was amiss after we were separated. Hidden
Jeez.
ceremonial tools, an unconscious traveler. I must say, I'm very curious about what you're up to.
Nothing. Don't know what you're talking about. Damn, she needs to be in Dragon Ball Z with that kind of punch.
How dare you go behind our backs like this, Auroron? Colluding with the Fatui? Really?
It's not what it seems.
Oh, here we go again. Cat got your tongue, huh? You really think you can avoid a scolding just by staying quiet?
Wait, I have a feeling that we're gonna try and get everybody together against the Pyro Archon. Like, she's gonna join our cause, and then we gotta go and convince like Mualani and Kachina and everybody else to kind of go against the Archon. That's kind of what I'm feeling a bit.
I'm not trying to avoid anything.
Oh, and now you're talking back. Well, go on then. Explain yourself. What the heck are you up to?
We don't know.
I'm sorry, Granny. I feel so guilty.
You! That's it! Where are my tools? I swear if I don't teach you a lesson right here and now, I'll...
Jeez.
Wait, Lolly! Please, calm down. We, still learned a lot of info, didn't we? Like the fact that the captain isn't trying to seize the Gnosis anymore.
And that's completely different than what we're used to.
So, maybe just save the scolding for later, okay?
Yeah, this is no place to discipline a child.
Listen well, Auroron. You're only getting out of this now because of the Traveler's plea. This isn't over. You hear me?
I'm just waiting on Lolly to like pull a paddle out of her back pocket and start spanking him.
You're right, Traveler. Let's go. We can discuss this more back in the city. You two keep an eye on Auroron for me, okay?
Sure. Whatever you say. Our conversation with the captain was interrupted at the most crucial moment, but if Auroron's still here, maybe we can still learn the rest from him. Where did the captain go? Does he just have vanishing powers or something? Like, what happened? All right, Lolly, Auroron, what are we doing here?
In all my years, I've never had a child cause me so much grief. Do you seriously not see what's at stake here? You've got a head on your shoulders, Auroron. Use it!
Okay, that is nothing what you said right there. But okay, man, she is like 1,000,000% pissed off and I'm here for it.
Why did you help the captain? And I want the truth this time.
Is he gonna lie to her?
No answer? Think you're being smart? Then let me ask a different question. What does the captain want? What is his purpose in Natlan?
It almost sounds like he wants to save Natlan from the Archon. That's kind of what it sounds like.
Really? You're just going to stonewall me?
And he said that she's hiding something. He's just like, Looks like Auroron has no intention of answering her.
Just use your brain for a second. What do you possibly stand to gain by helping the captain? Only endless trouble awaits you and everyone in the tribe. You've always been a good kid. Why would you throw that all away now? If you're worried about something, just talk to me. Granny would much rather we had a conversation instead of constantly clashing like this.
Man, she is pissed. Is that all you can say, Auroron? Like, words, bro. Words.
Why is he staring at us all of a sudden?
That's my answer.
I'm sorry that you have to hear all this.
It's fine. It's definitely a little awkward. Yeah, definitely awkward. And you're always apologizing. Stop apologizing.
Indeed. It's like going to visit a friend at his house, only to suddenly hear your friend berating a naughty Saurian.
Well, that's an oddly specific analogy. Wait, did one of your friends really do that?
Yes. And every time my friend scolded his Saurians, they would look at me the same way you're looking at me now. Helpless and embarrassed.
Fair enough. I get that.
Wait, but you're the one getting your head chewed off. Stop making this about us!
Indeed, you've got a point. Then please just hang in there for a little while longer. Granny should be done with her scolding session soon.
Man, she holds a grudge for a while, it sounds like. Oh, she's back.
Oh? You dare gossip between yourselves instead of listening to me? You...
Sorry, Granny.
Yeah, don't kill us, please. Or like invade my mind or anything.
Sorry, Granny. Sorry, Granny. You know what? Fine. I'm perfectly aware that everything I say goes in one ear and out the other. You're all grown up now, so why would you listen to an old hag like me?
Can you imagine dating somebody like this? Oh my God, no way. Our relationship would not last very long. She sounds like a complete psychopath.
You say all the right things, but then you go and completely ignore me. Well, if that's how you're going to treat me, you can stop sending Aoife over to my place to deliver your stupid vegetables.
Good
I don't
God.
need anything from you.
Good God, man.
Who's Aoife? A delivery person?
That's irrelevant.
She's
the
going
point
off.
is, he hangs out with this kid, so he must be no good. You kids get to a certain age and suddenly act like you know it all. There's nothing I can say to get through to you. Auroron, if you're still thinking about that so-called duty, then please
Duty.
just
She said
forget
duty.
about it. The ley lines did not fall to this state because of you. And we've long closed the book on that incident.
Seems they've started talking about some kind of tribal history. Paimon's starting to get lost.
Mm-hmm.
That's not it, Granny.
There's something off about that voice. About whose voice? Auroron's voice?
I know you tend to get down on yourself when you're upset, but I can tell I really hurt you this time. All I can say is I'm sorry.
Sounds like him to me.
His voice. Auroron! Where have you gone?
He's right there.
It sounds like he's somewhere super far away, but isn't he right here in front of us?
Hold on, wait. Say something again, Auroron.
I'm really sorry. It's up to all of us to do everything we can to save Natlan. So I've got to go.
Oh, how did you do that? How did you teleport? Was he throwing his voice? I thought maybe it was like my computer or something was messing up. Or the game.
Get back here this instant! Auroron! What is this? Powder from plant spores? Is that the trick he used?
He's sneaky.
What just happened? How was he able to suddenly get so far away like that?
I don't know. Where's he going? Is he gonna go be with the captain again? Even though we just rescued him?
It's a trick of his. If you grind spores into a powder and spray it in the air, it can be manipulated to create an illusion. He pulled it off flawlessly. He must have put a lot of time into perfecting it. Don't tell me that's how he's been hunting in the fields these days. Couldn't he have picked up something more useful? Little brat. That's it. The next time we meet, I'm definitely going to break his legs.
Oh my god. She's gonna spank him.
Whoa, that's a little extreme. But still, why does he feel like he needs to run from us? If his goal is also to protect Natlan, then can't we work together?
He still doesn't want to tell us anything about his goals. True.
I'm sorry for interrupting your conversation with them earlier. But even if you'd been able to hear them out, there's no guarantee you would have gained anything substantial.
Well, you came too fast. You showed up too quickly. I didn't even get a chance to hear what they were going to say.
Auroron probably did everything he could to get away because he knew I'd get the truth out of him sooner or later. That brat. I swear.
I love how she's just calling everybody a brat. The captain probably has some sort of substantial plan. Otherwise, Auroron would have no reason to keep following him. True. We don't know what it is, though. And like I said, it almost sounds like the captain wants to save Natlan from the Archon, and that he said that she's not what she seems. Like she's scheming something behind everybody's back. But I want to know what that is. Meeting again is out of the cards for now, so it might be faster to just approach the Pyro Archon and confirm what the captain said. And also, yes, I can tell that Auroron's stubbornness has hurt Citlali deeply. I need to find a way to comfort her. Give her a hug, man. Just, would you like a hug? Would you like a big old hug, big old bear hug? What was all that about Auroron's duty earlier?
We've got quite a long walk back to the city. Let's take our time. It'll give me a moment to figure out how to explain all this.
Okay. Man, those S's are really harsh. I hope they fix that soon. All right, we're back here at the stadium, finally. I love her design.
Do you two have some time? Feeling hungry?
Yes.
How about we get something to eat?
Food, let's go. I love her design so much.
All right, it's been a while since we last ate. Now that we can relax, Paimon just realized how hungry she is.
You're always hungry.
Then let's go. We can find somewhere to sit down and talk. Food and drinks are on me.
Hey, all right. It's okay, we can cover our own bill. Paimon's got a secret food fund, so she can do the honors.
How did this become Paimon's bill?
Oh, well, you're the one that's always eating.
Citlali looks quite down on herself. All right. It's on Paimon this time. What's one meal to the best guide into that.
Sure.
So you can just sit back and enjoy, Sweet Lolly. Paimon will take care of it.
Hey, come on now. You won't even let me take you out for some food and drinks? I just wanted to treat you to a meal.
Well, if it helps her feel better, then just let her take us out.
Are you sure? We can save you some Mora.
Mora is the least of my concerns. Besides, we're definitely due a meal after all the time we've spent together. Let me get this one.
Okay.
I might be an old hag, but I like to think I'm not completely useless.
Sure, that's fine with us, but Paimon doesn't want you to be sad, Sweet Lolly.
No, but we don't want her to be angry either.
Don't worry. I'm sure a juicy grilled steak will work wonders.
She's a little scary when she's angry. The three of you walk into a tavern and find a quiet spot to sit. You and Paimon order some food and fruit juice while Sitlali begins chugging down bottle after bottle of wine. Oh no! Are we gonna get a drunk Sitlali? Oh dear sweet Jesus. I can only imagine how this is gonna go. Please let her be hammered. Please let her be hammered.
What are you looking at?
Do you see two people standing by the door? They look like spitting images of each other.
She's hammered.
Are they twins?
She's drunk. A drunk Sitlali.
But Paimon only sees one person there.
Do you see two people sitting over there? They look like twins.
Huh? How could that be? I guess my mind isn't as sharp as it used to be. Give me another bottle, boss.
Do you think she's drunk?
Oh yeah. Oh, 1,000,000% hammered. I'd be surprised if she wasn't. Oh, she's hammered.
There you go, miss. Oh my, it's not every day you get to see Granny Eatsley here with some friends.
Drunk
Not
Granny
to mention
Eatsley.
ones who've made a huge name for themselves recently.
Oh, so you've heard of us?
Of course I have. Aren't you the ones who saved Kachina and brought her back?
Mm-hmm.
No wonder you hit it off with Granny Sitlali. She wouldn't spend time with just anybody, you know. I don't even remember the last time I saw her with a new friend.
Oh, that's sad. She doesn't have friends.
Wait, so you call her Granny too?
Well, given our ages, it'd probably be more accurate for me to call her my great-great-granny. She's one of the most famous people at the Masters of the Nightwind. Most days, hardly anyone even dares talk to her.
Huh? Gossiping about me right in front of my face now, are you, Chonka?
Oh, good God.
Oh, please, Granny. I
Drunk
wouldn't
Granny.
dare. I'm just beyond happy to see you bring over some new friends. After all, any friends of our regulars are sure to be great customers too.
All right, that's enough. Go on now. I'm sure the other customers would like to talk to you as well. There's no need to keep staring at me. I promise I'll keep my alcohol down until I leave.
Wow, man, this is great.
Well then, you have my thanks.
Puke and rally. Puke and rally, Sitlali. After Chanka leaves, Sitlali downs a few more glasses and begins to stare blankly into space from her chair. Oh, this is amazing. You start wondering whether she's actually drunk or working through some complex problem in her head. Probably both. This is great.
Sweet Lolly? Sweet Lolly?
Oh, she's long gone, Paimon.
Who's that? You got some gall calling me by my first name.
This is great.
You want to test your skills against Granny Eatsley, don't ya?
No. We just need to get you back home.
Are you still with us, Sweet Lolly? You're kinda talking to no one.
You chumps come around here, picking fights with me.
Oh, she's an angry drunk.
You know what happens next. You lose, and then run off home to tell everyone about how I'm this big scary bully. It's always the same story. You brats start it, I finish it, and then I end up with the reputation of being some kind of terrible monster among the shamans. I mean, come on. Monster? Me? Really? What did I do to deserve that?
This is great, man. Her voice acting is top tier.
Granny Lolly, you're not a monster at all.
Exactly. And while we're at it, I'm not some lazy slacker either. Between meditation, advising the chief, and speaking with the Wyab, I actually have a pretty packed schedule, you know. Oh yeah. And I have to mentor all the new kids. Hey, new kid. Yeah, you.
Why are you pointing at me? What did I do? What? I didn't say shit. Traveler never says anything. I mean, he's gotten more voice lines here lately, but he didn't say nothing. He's just sitting there enjoying food and drinks. And you're the one that's going off. Who, me? Guess I'm a new kid. I guess we are.
Don't play dumb. Didn't I teach you how to find phlogiston?
Yeah.
You see? I know my stuff. I'm a good teacher.
Yes.
You tell him.
Yep, I'll tell him. Yep, absolutely. Thank you for all your teachings, ma'am.
That's more like it. About dang time someone showed me a little respect. Yeah, Granny's a hard worker, all right. You can always rely on old Granny.
The hiccups. Did she black out? She blacked out. Oh no. Well, what are we gonna do about this?
Did she just fall asleep with her eyes open? Oh, jeez.
Behind this pitch-black curtain, a chapter of hatred reveals itself. Behind the smoke, the lingering smoke.
What's she talking about? What's she talking about?
She's meditating again. She does this whenever she's had a few too many drinks. Her mind's actually racing at this point. It's quite the opposite of sleep.
What is she talking about, though?
Is this another specialty of the Masters of the Nightwind?
No, I'd say it's an ability that's unique to Citlali herself. While she can easily pick up everyone else's skills and tricks, few have been able to master hers.
Warning, warning. Red, the color of danger, has now arisen within that pair of eyes.
Red, color of danger, risen within that pair of eyes. Arlecchino? Is that who you're talking about? Like, who are you talking about here?
Huh?
What were you saying? I want to know. I feel like something's up. Like, she's spitting something that we shouldn't be hearing. Paimon, are you awake?
Traveler? Paimon?
What's wrong?
Oh God. Oh no.
I'm gonna hurl.
Puke and rally. Puke and rally.
Hang on, just keep it in.
Puke and rally. Let's go, Citlali. Come on.
Phew. Okay, it's passed. That was a close one.
Wow.
You had Paimon worried. Paimon really thought you were about to barf all over the table just now.
Better be careful. She might.
I'm sorry you had to see me like that. That's never happened before, I swear. I've never thrown up, not once.
Yeah, I don't know if I believe you. We didn't ask about before. Oh yeah, she totally.
Are you feeling okay?
She's lying.
Wanna take a quick walk and get some fresh air?
Coffee. She needs coffee and a cold shower.
There's so much that I want to say, but I can't.
Sure you can.
Why not? Of course you can. Just say whatever's on your mind.
Please, Paimon. It's not as simple as you think. We've only known each other for a few days, right?
Mm-hmm.
What would you think of me if I were to start dumping all of my complaints on you after we've only just met?
That's okay. Everybody else does.
Oh, Paimon gets it. You're hoping that we wouldn't think less of you no matter what you're about to say.
No, that wasn't my point at all. Seriously, don't you youngsters know anything about shame? I'm talking about shame. I've lived all these years and still can't get rid of it. Surely you know the feeling too?
No.
Actually, about that.
Should we just tell her?
Huh? Tell me what?
Yeah, this is as good a time as any.
Let's tell her. All right, Sit Lolly, listen up. She's gonna forget it. She's hammered, right? I mean, you ever been so drunk you can't even remember what happened the night before? She's not gonna remember. She's so messed up right now. Sit Lolly, listen carefully and try not to get too upset. She's not gonna get upset. She's not gonna remember. Anyway, you described the events that took place during Auroron's rescue and objectively, fairly, and impartially as possible. Sitlali shared some of her senses with you through a spell, allowing you to temporarily hear her thoughts. What do you think, Sitlali?
So, you heard...
We did.
You heard my...
We did. Everything.
It's okay, Sitlali. You had every right to complain about those things.
Mm-hmm.
I can't take it anymore! Why do these things happen to me? Hearing me mumble under my breath is one thing, but hearing what I mumble in my own head? That's too much! It's just like when you're rolling on the floor in your pajamas, but you forget to lock the door, and someone bursts in to deliver cabbages and sees the whole thing!
What is going on over here in Natlan? What is happening over here? Sitlali trying to have pajama parties and people just bursting in to her house to deliver cabbages? What is going on? Yeah, she's the most alive one yet. Yes, very much relatable. If that makes any sense. She's very, very relatable. Like you can feel her emotions because we all go through those emotions. She's probably the most relatable character yet.
So that, happens to you a lot.
It happens to people in general, okay? Doesn't matter if you're 200 years old or 1,000 years old. Everyone rolls around in their pajamas sometimes.
I like to see Zhongli
picking something generic.
Yeah, sure. Zhongli rolling around in pajamas too. Uh-huh. I don't know what the hell's happening over here in Natlan. Are you okay? You look dejected.
Take a walk with me. I have things to share with you.
Can you walk?
Looks like she's completely given up. Like those criminals who just confess everything and accept their fate.
We should follow her just to make sure she doesn't do anything stupid. Yes, good idea. Wow, what a scene that was, bro.
Well, great view, right?
Oh, it's pretty.
I love coming here by myself.
What do you want to talk about?
Wow, it's beautiful.
Thank you for bringing us here.
You're making me want to cry.
Well, I'll give you a hug. Can we ask her to be your girlfriend there, Traveler, or something?
Oh no, what do we do? Please don't cry.
Hug her, like put your arm around her and then like let her lean her head on your shoulder.
I was an expression, okay? A figure of speech. I'm just... embarrassed. Here you are thanking me. Even after you helped me all this time. Let's just have a casual conversation. It's easiest that way.
Sure.
Really? You don't seem like the kind of person who keeps things casual.
Well, I guess I used to be more of a stickler for the rules. And you're right, I don't usually open up to the people of my tribe like this. I'm just an eccentric old hag to them. That story's been passed down so long. It might as well be true.
But you're just a regular person.
She's the most regular person that we've met in Genshin Impact so far, honestly. She's the most alive person, the most with so much personality and just emotion.
The kids of my tribe would have a heart attack if they heard you say that. Granny Eatsley is a powerful figure. Be careful around her. That's what they'd say.
Well, you are powerful. Are they afraid of you?
Some are. Others are mad I always come out on top. A few decades like that, and people stop knowing how to deal with you. What about you? Are you scared of me?
No, not at all. I like her.
We don't find you scary at all.
Yeah, Paimon's right. No, I actually like her.
That's
She might be the
because you're
coolest
not from
one
my
yet.
Tribe. You don't know how many delusions of grandeur I've destroyed just by existing. I make people realize that no matter how hard they work, they'll never become a living legend like me. Oh, not to brag or anything. Maybe it's hard to believe. Just pretend I never said anything.
Okay, sure.
We believe you. Shilonen has full faith in your abilities, and Auroran didn't seem scared of you. He thinks of you as his granny, right?
Yes, but Auroran's a special case.
I'd say.
Mawika already told you about her plan. And you've given so much help to Auroran and me. You deserve to learn the full truth. Auroran's not like other people. As I mentioned, he was abandoned as a child. The reason being, his soul is incomplete. The Masters of the Nightwind view this as a bad omen, capable of bringing about illness and misfortune.
No.
No one knows who his parents were. He was just left on a rock in the wilderness.
Interesting.
It's a miracle he wasn't devoured by some wild beast.
That is really interesting.
The Masters of the Nightwind believe they can see human souls. And in Auroran's incomplete soul, they saw a possibility for Natlan. A possibility to turn Auroran into a vessel for lost souls.
What?
The ceremony would allow lost souls to gather within him. Auroran would then be sent to the Night Kingdom to return the souls to their rightful place, strengthening the ley lines and completing the ceremony.
What? Man, that kid's been through a lot.
Wait, that doesn't sound right.
Sending a living person to the Night Kingdom, wouldn't that just kill him?
Now you see the problem.
What?
When damage occurs to the Night Kingdom, the souls held within disperse and remain adrift, unable to find a way back to the ley lines. This loss of souls damages the Night Kingdom even further. The ceremony can send back countless souls at once, which would benefit the Night Kingdom and the souls themselves. Of course, the vessel, Auroran, would be sacrificed in the process.
Man, abandoned as a child and then has to sacrifice himself. The hell is going on over here in Natlan, bro?
I wasn't surprised the chief at the time came up with the plan. The ley lines were already in a terrible state. A suitable candidate for the ceremony appears, and now you have the chance to make things better. Of course you're going to take it. When the chief asked for my opinion, I didn't give my approval, but I didn't object either. So they went ahead with the ceremony. It failed, and Auroran escaped with his life. Pathetic, isn't it? By not objecting, I basically gave them the go-ahead. Maybe they didn't have my explicit approval, but it's not like I did the right thing. If the ceremony was successful, Auroran would probably be dead. Of course, in my tribe, death is rarely something to fear. But what kind of message would we be sending by sentencing a newborn to death? By using a human life as a tool? It's not right. So, when I learned the ceremony had failed, I was ashamed by my inaction, and absolutely relieved by the result. The plan was never a secret. Or, I guess I should say, there was no point to keeping it a secret. A simple investigation from Auroran would reveal everything. Everyone thought he would be happy he survived. And he never really said anything to the contrary. But just as I was about to put all of it behind me...
What happened? What happened?
He asks this question. Would Natlan have been saved if the ceremony succeeded?
Wait, but it's not his fault.
It's not his fault.
He knows that, but he still feels guilty.
We gotta find him.
Auroron has a strong ability to perceive souls, more than any of us. He understands just how dire the situation with ley lines has become.
We gotta go find him. We gotta go talk to this boy.
Maybe he chose to work with the Fatui because he still thinks he owes a debt to Natlan. I can only imagine what they told him.
Traveler, didn't the captain say he found a way to solve the crisis?
He did.
Maybe that's what brought Auroron into this.
Maybe, but we don't know what the way is.
Anyway, we can't just let things go on like this. We have to convince him to come back.
Yeah, let's go get him. That should be our next step.
You don't look so good, Sweet Lolly. Maybe you should head back and get some sleep.
Probably drank too much.
I'd say.
It's okay. The fresh air is doing me good.
Get you a cup of coffee. Oh!
Okay. Forget that. I need to go home. I hit it a little too hard.
Puke and rally! Puke and rally, Sit Lolly. Come on. Don't worry. You don't have to do any of this alone. Yeah, we'll carry you home.
You've helped me so much already.
Puke and rally.
How do I even begin to thank you?
Hey, we're friends, aren't we? Besides, you already said you owe us a favor, so you don't need to worry about us.
Good point. Well, I'll go home and get some sleep. We can figure out our next move in the morning.
Okay, sounds good. Are you able to walk home? You gonna get there okay? We should walk her home. We should be the gentleman here and walk her home.
I like the sound of that.
You know what I mean? Like, we don't want anybody attacking her. We should just walk her home like a normal guy would or should. Just walk her home. We're just gonna wave at her.
Auroron's probably back with the captain, don't you think?
Yeah, probably. We should tell the Power Archon what we learned.
You mean about the backup plan? Do you really believe what the captain told us?
I think so. She needs to know regardless. We should be upfront with her.
Yeah, you're right. We should just go to her directly.
Let's go.
But she's probably asleep.
Wake her up!
We can find her first thing in the morning. For now, let's... go to bed.
Okay, let's go. Oh, look at us sleeping! Just napping along. Wait, does Paimon have to lay down to sleep? Can she sleep floating?
Why is it so noisy outside? Paimon still haven't sleep.
Go outside the end to have a look.
Guess we should see what's going on.
What's going on? All right, what's going on? Hey, it's you! How are you feeling?
You're already here.
Are you hungover?
I was just about to come get you.
Is she hungover?
Wow, you're up early.
Need some coffee?
Impressive. Especially after all the drinking last night.
Uh-huh.
Let's not bring up last night. I'm embarrassed about the whole thing.
Sure.
Anyway, I was also woken up by the commotion. Looks like all the warriors from the stadium are on the move. I heard many areas have been attacked by the Abyss, including the Masters of the Nightwind. I need to head back right away.
Okay.
The Abyss attacked again? Are you sure you can handle it on your own? Do you need our help?
I'll be fine. We also have the support of the warriors stationed at the various outposts. Given the quick response, things shouldn't get too serious. The stadium could always use more manpower, so you should join the forces here.
What about Auroron? I thought we were gonna go hunt him down.
I'm done making excuses for him. He's not a child anymore.
Fair enough.
He needs to take responsibility for his actions.
Fair enough.
I was the one who vouched for him, so I need to report back to the Speaker's chamber. I'll accept however they choose to handle the situation. But I should be able to convince them to let me go back to my tribe first to deal with the attack. As for the ancient name, once we handle this crisis, I'll talk to Shilonen right away. Don't worry. I never forget a promise to a friend.
Sounds good. Be careful. I will keep an eye out for Auroron as well.
Thank you. All right, I need to start heading back.
Go for it. Bye, Sit Lolly. It's always good to see you. I can't wait for you to become playable. Hopefully they respect you enough to make you a good cryo
The
character.
situation must be really serious. Oh, looks like a lot of people are heading to the stadium. Let's see what's going on.
Okay, let's go. I'm afraid. What's going on, guys?
Traveler, over here!
How are we doing?
Perfect. Our star Outlander has appeared.
Yes, here we are. Did you miss me?
Oh, you're all here! But, what's with the whole Star Outlander thing?
Just my way of saying how awesome you are.
We're the real
We've got a real
MVPs.
emergency on our hands, so this is the perfect time for you to show off your skills.
Alright, but can we get a quick rundown of the situation first?
The Abyss suddenly attacked the Collective of Plenty,
Okay.
the Masters of the Nightwind, the Children of Echoes,
Uh-huh.
and a number of our camps and outposts in the wild.
They did it all at once?
Yes, and the attacks are increasing in frequency.
It's like a war. Are we going to war? Is that what's going on?
The tribes have plenty of defenses, so they're safe for now, but I can't say the same for the adventurers and merchants stuck in the wild. Chaska and I have been searching for survivors and treating the wounded. We just got back, but we need to head out again soon.
Okay.
I plan on heading back to the Collective of Plenty, just in case my tribe needs me.
What about you, Mualani? Where are you gonna go?
Are you going to go sit in the hot springs? Can we come with?
I'll go help the Children of Echoes. They're the closest, so I can start fighting right away. What about you guys? We could go together.
I need to talk to Mabuika first. Yes, we got to talk to her. I learned a few things from the captain.
Yeah,
Yes.
that does sound important. No worries.
Who's she
Just
talking
leave
to?
the Children of Echoes to us. Who knows? Maybe yours truly will have the Abyss on the run by the time you're finished.
Hope so. Good luck. Don't die. I swear to God, if anybody dies, I'm going to be upset.
That would be pretty great, actually. I hope my tribe gets through okay.
I mean, we already thought that Kachina was dead, and I was already fired up about that. So
It'll be fine. Your tribe doesn't do all that bodybuilding for nothing.
Let's part ways here for now. And most importantly, be careful, everyone.
Oh, and some of us need to avoid getting contaminated by dangerous-looking substances. That will make my job a lot easier.
Koichi, do we really have to do this now?
It's alright. She's just looking out for everyone.
Mm-hmm. Man, Chaska's got some cake back here. Anybody else seeing this? I might have to pull for Chaska now. Damn, girl.
Alright, let's hurry up and talk to the Pyro Archon so we can help the others.
Yes, let's go. Hi, you have some splaining to do.
It's you two. As you can see, things are not looking good right now.
No
People
shit.
across Natlan are in danger.
No shit. You don't say.
Look, I'm very interested in your recent adventures, but this is not a good time. So we'll have to keep our conversation short.
Oh, this is a perfect time.
That's alright, we're also in a hurry. We're gonna go help the Children of Echoes after this.
Yeah, we met the captain.
What?
Yep. Uh-huh. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, what do you think about that? You tell Mabuika about your brief meeting with the captain and Auroron. What are you going to
So
say
he
now?
thinks my plan is too risky. He thinks I'm being stubborn.
Is it true? Can the Gnosis do what he said?
I shouldn't underestimate the Fatui's ability to gather intelligence. The Gnosis does have that function, but there's more to the story.
Is there?
I will answer you honestly, but you must help me keep this a secret. I can use the power of the Gnosis to save Natlan, but it comes at a heavy price.
Let me guess, she has to like sacrifice herself or something.
The Gnosis would drain all the souls and memories from the Night Kingdom and weave them into a giant net, which would surround the ley lines and protect them against abyssal corrosion.
Okay.
Wait, you can use souls to weave a net? But does that mean...
Yes. It means sacrificing those souls in the process. Souls are just another form of life. The cruelty of this method is self-evident. The Night Kingdom not only houses the souls of the dead, but also our memories and legends. Using the Gnosis means converting all three into material for the net, erasing our history and culture.
Oh, no.
Even then, The net can still become corroded. If we cannot find a way to repair the damaged ley lines before that happens, then all those sacrifices are for nothing. Given the enormity of the price, it's a solution I refuse to consider right now.
So what are we gonna do?
I want us to win, but I also care about how we win, and what that means for us in the end. Now it's true, both plans come at a risk, but after weighing our options, this is our best bet.
I don't know. I'm surprised the Gnosis has this function. It doesn't sound like something an Archon would do.
Natlan is unique among the nations of Teyvat. Given
I'd
the
say.
ever-looming threat of the Abyss, the Pyro Archons had to account for the worst-case scenario. Having a contingency plan is our duty, not just to the people of Natlan, but to all who live on this continent. Still, this has always been a well-kept secret. I'm very curious how the captain learned this information.
Oh, one more thing? The captain said he found another way to solve the problem. Could be equally as extreme, though.
Yeah, why don't you sit down and have a coffee and a chat?
Without the Gnosis, he should have no other option. But I see no reason for him to lie. Seems like our only path forward is to track him down, so he can answer that question for us.
Let's go see him. The Power Archon just shared an important secret with us, and she seems sincere. Figuring out the captain's supposed new way of saving Natlan is the key. Let's go talk to him. We were gonna find out until Sid Lolly showed up. Crazy.
Judging by your expression, you must have doubted me, even if just for a second.
Well, maybe a little bit. I mean, yeah.
Not even a little. We would never. Wait, what are you talking about, Traveler?
Well, I did.
Just as expected. I appreciate your sincerity. Maybe it was out of caution, anxiety, or simple curiosity, but know this. No matter what, our goal remains the same. We both want to save the people of this land. So now that you have your answer, do you still doubt me?
Well, no.
You scared Paimon. You've really got a lot of guts, Traveler.
Thanks, Paimon.
That's a good thing. Oh, and feel free to call me Moika. It's what all my friends call me, and I like it that way.
Okay, Moika, whatever you say. Yes, ma'am.
As for the captain, the intelligence officers we assigned to the Fatui should be back soon. We'll get our answer then.
I wonder what the captain's real name is. Do we know that or no?
That's great. Sounds like we just have to wait a little longer.
And are the current attacks the beginning of the real disaster?
Not just yet. Even though the Abyss is attacking several locations at once, I'm confident the warriors stationed in those areas can handle it. Don't worry. I just need to finish coordinating our available manpower, then I'll take a small team to handle the difficult locations.
Okay.
Wait, you're going to fight in person? Didn't you give up your power?
That's true. I'm far less powerful than a god in my current state. But don't forget, I was an experienced and powerful warrior before I ever became the Pyro Archon.
She's an ass kicker.
No matter how you look at it, my duty is on the front lines.
I'm sure you're an inspiration to all your warriors. Sure, you're not stretching yourself too thin.
Oh, now you doubt my strength.
No, I'm not
That hurts, Traveler. If we had time to spar, you might think otherwise.
No. I don't want to do that.
Anyway, even if we respond to these threats in time, it's not a permanent solution in the long run. I've considered moving my people to other nations, but given their close connection to the Night Kingdom, a forced evacuation would have devastating consequences. I've told the chiefs of each tribe to strengthen their defenses and advise people against leaving their settlements.
Okay.
Now I just need to find the right time to disclose the true nature of the crisis to the people of Natlan.
Paimon's a little worried about how people will react.
I think a lot of people will join the fight. Yeah, I agree.
Yes, but that won't be the only response. In any case, that's for me to worry about. I'll let you know when we have more information on the captain.
It sounds good.
All right, we should head out. Maybe we can join up with Milani. She can't be too far ahead.
Yeah, let's go. Stay safe, Mawika.
No need to worry about me.
All right, let's go. Hey, what's going on?
Quick,
oh,
over here,
it's you.
to
I love this guy.
Kachina!
Oh,
how
it's
many
you!
people do you have left?
Oh my god, hi! Oh, that's right, voice acting. They've all made it out! That was terrible. It's Professor and Paimon! They're here!
What's the situation?
There's a trapped caravan that needs our help. We need to rescue them as soon as possible.
Okay, let's go.
We'll go together.
Yes. I'm coming too! Alright, let's go, I guess. This quest has been
Stay
so
safe.
good.
We've got this.
Bring it on, punks! Oh, we get to use these peeps? Oh god, I don't even know her playstyle. Like at all.
Let the mountain's veins boil!
Bro! Alright, so we're in a big trial here. I don't know how this even works. Hold on. Dendro.
Propagate!
These are all trial characters, so I don't even know how her playstyle even works. Where'd you go, Riptown? Hey. What are we doing? Wait, I'm switching. There we go. Are you dead?
Amazing.
Am I supposed to kill this thing? No. I'm switching characters, I swear. How does this work? From Solon skill 2 or 3, nor the ultimate when you get it, switch. Okay, I don't know what I was doing there.
Done for.
Because I haven't used any of those characters yet, so.
I can't thank you enough.
Don't worry
You're
about
welcome,
it. We're just glad
Todar.
you're okay. Let's see. Your goods look fine too. Guess the Abyss isn't after Mora.
That should be the last abyssal pylon near the Children of Echoes.
Oh, good. Phew, that was scary, but we did it.
By the way, where's Lolly? I thought she would come with you.
The Masters of the Nightwind also got attacked, so she went back to help her tribe. She said we can deal with the ancient name later.
Yeah, that makes sense. The attacks are more urgent. All right, this isn't a good place to talk. Let's head back to the tribe.
All right, let's go. All right, we made
Looks
it back.
like a few people were hurt after all. Oh, I should have got here sooner.
Oh, it's fine.
The Abyss threw a lot at us at once. I rushed out as soon as I heard the alarm, and there were already so many monsters. Before long, Kachina brought over a whole group of warriors, and just like that, we destroyed several pylons as a team.
I wasn't in charge or anything. We just happened to be together. Still, I think this proves that camping in the wild was a great idea. That's how we were able to respond so fast. Sleeping on the wet grass is pretty uncomfortable, but it was worth it.
I don't mean to be negative, but the situation is not looking good.
You mean the situation in the Night Kingdom, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I feel the same way. We've managed to keep it a secret all this time, but more and more people are realizing something's wrong. It's impossible not to feel anxious when things are getting worse by the second, and all we can do is wait.
And we still don't know when the final two heroes are going to appear.
That just means we need to buy the Pyro Archon more time. Keep pushing, everyone. Every battle is worth something.
You really are an eternal optimist, Mualani. You always find a way to cheer people up.
Why, thank you. I guess it's one of my better qualities.
It is. You're adorable. I learned a few things you should know. You share the captain's intel. Oh my god, they're gonna freak out too.
So, specifics aside, the Pyro Archon confirmed the Gnosis can resolve the crisis, but it comes at a huge price.
Mm-hmm.
And somehow the captain finds out about it, goes to fight the Pyro Archon, and calls her out for having a solution but refusing to use it.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, if he has the same information as us, I can't really blame him.
It's probably because our plan is so risky. We don't even know if the 6 heroes will reunite in time.
We talked to Moika before we left the stadium. According to her, the cost of the captain's plan is too high. And, well, it makes sense. If that was truly the better choice, she would have picked it.
Yeah, I trust the Pyro Archon. When I was upset about Kachina's disappearance, she was really sincere and patient with me.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, she burned down all those precious mementos for Kachina.
She's already proven how much she values even a single person's life. When it comes to Natlan's survival, there's no way she would hold back.
I agree. Maybe the captain weighed the costs and came to his own conclusion, but I'm sure we have different priorities. Life is important, but so are history and memory.
True, very true. I'm on Mawika's side too.
As the Archon, she can't tell us everything, but it seems like she wasn't holding anything back this time.
The next question is, if the captain found a new way to save Natlan, how come the Pyro Archon has never heard of it?
Don't know.
Yeah, and isn't he from Snezhnaya? Why would the Fatui want to save Natlan?
This is all super confusing.
I know, right, Paimon?
We still don't have enough information. Once we figure out what the Fatui are doing, we'll have our answer.
Let's head back then. Mawika said her intelligence officers should return soon.
Let's go.
With how many Fatui there are, someone's bound to give something away.
You would think.
Sounds good. I have a few theories of my own. With a bit more information, we just might get to the bottom of the whole thing.
Wanna join our garrison, Mualani?
I was just about to ask. Count me in. If I was just a bit faster, we could have prevented a few people from getting hurt. People who could help us in the next battle. It's all a chain reaction.
Then you should go register right away. It shouldn't take long. Everyone's looking for people.
Register? Nah. I'll just follow you around. You know, go where you go, do what you do.
Okay, but then you have to follow my orders.
You got it. I just don't want to make the trip back. It's so far. All right. See you all later.
Bye, Mualani.
Let's get together and celebrate once this is over.
Sounds good. Yes, drinks. Drinks are on you.
Oh, you betcha.
Mm-hmm. Who knows? It's been going on for a while.
Mawika! Oh, Chaska and Koichi are here. Wait, are you okay, Koichi?
Uh-oh. What's wrong?
I'm fine. No need to worry.
Is she hurt?
They ran into the Fatui while out on a mission and decided to follow them.
The Fatui?
The Fatui wounded Chuichi?
Calm down and let me explain.
Yeah, you better.
Here's what happened.
What happened? Cutscene?
Watch out. It's the Fatui.
Okay. Yes, we see them. They're in a fight with some shadow monsters.
Were they attacked by the Abyss? No, wait. It looks like they're protecting a group of travelers. Over there. Do you see?
You're right. That's a traveling group from Natlan. Could they be trading for something?
That's weird.
Let's keep observing for now.
We've never seen the Fatui protect anything.
We're glad you're okay. Given the appearance of abyss monsters all over Natlan, you should cancel your journey and seek shelter at the stadium or one of the tribes.
This is weird.
Thank you so much. I wish there was something we could give you.
We don't expect anything in return.
That's different.
We were out on a mission and saw you being attacked. It was our decision to help. If you truly wish to repay the favor, you can keep this a secret. If anyone asks, just say you were saved by warriors from Natlan.
This is weird.
Oh, okay. We can do that.
But...
We're not asking you to cover up our activities. We haven't done anything illegal. Our captain simply wishes to remain undisturbed. Nonetheless, the decision remains yours. If we wanted to keep you quiet, we would have employed a harsher method.
True, that is true. I mean, you're not wrong. I think the captain is from Natlan. I think Capitano is from Natlan and he's trying to save Natlan. I think that's what the deal is.
Got it. We'll get going now.
Did you hear that? They mentioned a captain. Isn't that who the Pyro Archon is looking for?
Yes.
Exactly. We could be onto something big. Still, there was no trade. They were just helping people in need. I didn't sense an ulterior motive. I didn't believe the captain when he said he wanted to save Natlan. But based on what we just saw, It's possible he was telling the truth.
Maybe we've been wrong about the Fatui this whole time.
It's too early to say.
I don't know about that.
Let's follow them and see what's really going on.
Yeah, that's a good idea. That's different, though.
So this is where they were headed. Looks tricky. It's heavily guarded on all sides.
Interesting.
Koichi, wait for me here. I'll go in and check it out.
Oh, no, you don't. How are you planning to get through all the guards?
Sneaky.
Look, I can use this terrain to my advantage. With our tribe's special way of getting around, I doubt they'll see me coming.
We still can't see anything on the inside. What if you can't find cover? You won't have anyone to watch your back if you go in alone.
The more heavily guarded the location, the more valuable the secrets. Even if the captain isn't here, we can still figure out what the Fatui are planning. That intel is worth the risk.
Fine. You're not gonna listen to me anyway, so let me come with you.
That's even more risky. You've been running around saving people for days. You're already at your limit. I'm confident I can protect myself. I'm not sure you can say the same. At least right now.
I can.
You really believe that?
Fine, don't believe me. But you can't honestly tell me infiltrating a heavily guarded Fatui hideout all on your own sounds more reasonable.
I mean, she's not wrong.
You know, growing up, even if I insisted on doing something, it never gave you any trouble. I'm not sure you can say the same.
All right. If we start arguing, this will never end. We can't let this opportunity go to waste.
Guess that means I win. Don't worry, you're not the only capable young person from our tribe. I can handle this.
Mm-hmm. We'll
right.
see, I
Same plan
guess.
as usual.
Well, she gets hurt, so.
We split up, communicate with hand signals, make sure our blind spots are covered, and support each other once we strike. Got your ropes?
I love her eyes.
Yeah, let's go.
Her eyes are so good. What's up, guys? Hi. We're like in Splinter Cell. We're like a ninja.
The Fatui have eyes all over this place. I should wait for Koichi's signal.
Metal Gear Solid Genshin Impact Edition. We're just gonna stand there and just watch, or
now.
Thumbs up. Go! Oh shit! Go! Didn't realize I was gonna have to push buttons. What happens if I don't push a button? Do I get caught? Like alarm bells go off or something?
Not sure how many chances I'm gonna get. I need to act.
Jump down. I just have a feeling if I let the timer run out, they're just gonna turn around and be like, "Hey, you!" And then you just do it again.
Good. I made it without getting caught. I should get to that platform over there. But it's guarded by the Fatui.
It is like Wind Trace. I loved Wind Trace.
Koichi should have line of sight. I'll wait for her signal.
Okay. It's a fancy telescope.
That's it. Now's my chance.
Okay, quickly approach the area underneath the platform.
It's no use staying in one place. I should keep moving.
Okay.
Looks like Chaska is helping me by keeping an eye on the Fatui movements.
Thumbs up.
I'll wait for her signal. Time to move.
Go! Shh! Ah, we almost got caught. You heard nothing.
That was close. Almost got caught. Probably can't make it over in one go. I'll wait for my next chance. Now's my chance.
Then go. Oh, she's fast. She climbing that tree? Damn.
I made it! That'll show my sister. Let's see. The Fatui's occupying all the best locations. If we could just get past them somehow. Wait, I've got it!
Got what? What is that supposed to be? Toss out the mysterious sphere? What is that? Is that like a smoke grenade or something?
Huh?
Is that a capybara?
What's that noise? Did something explode? Oh, it stinks!
What the hell is happening?
What the heck is that? What do you think you're doing? I could ask you the same thing.
Good, they're arguing. Looks like they just needed an excuse. They've probably had enough of this job already.
Holy crap.
The people on the hill over there left to help their comrades. This is our chance. Come
Run,
get me,
Cheska.
Cheska. I hope she gets this hand signal.
That's Koichi's signal. Smart idea. All right, time to move. Give me your hand, quick.
Sneaky, sneaky.
Coming.
It is like Metal Gear Solid, Genshin Impact
I checked,
Edition.
and this way is completely clear. It should lead us to the deepest part of this place.
Okay.
Well, I was pretty helpful, right? You know, everyone usually jumps at the chance to work with me. Not my own sister, though. No, she avoids me like her life depends on it.
Well, she just doesn't want you to get in trouble.
I was wrong, Koichi. You've done well.
Wait, you're just gonna admit it? Now I look like the mean one.
Let's focus on the task at hand. We're in the heart of enemy territory. More time we waste, the more dangerous this becomes.
All right. If you're not gonna take the bait, then I'll drop it.
Okay.
Looks like the Fatui are here to dig something up. I'm surprised they mobilized this many people.
The hell is that?
I doubt it's because they're interested in our culture and history.
It seems like they're looking for a dragon relic called the Source Mechanism.
Dragon relic?
The device is ancient.
Source mechanism.
Barely any information survives to this day.
Interesting.
Even people from Natlan don't know how to use it. Why would this be the Fatui's target?
Maybe they're trying to resurrect the Sovereign. Could
Not
be.
bad. Looks like it's in good shape. This should be what our Lord's looking for. Took us long enough. Come on, let's get this thing back.
Okay.
Back? Back where? Should we keep following?
You really want to keep going?
Of course. We make a good team, don't you think? No reason to stop now.
What was that sound?
Nothing.
Uh-oh. We've been spotted. Time to go.
You did all that work, and then right there at the end, you get caught.
Falling rock incoming! Watch out for your gadget!
What?
What?
What? That's what I said.
You'll regret that! After them!
What is happening? Are we supposed to run away?
Once we got them off our tail, we went back to observe some more. They'd collected several identical pieces of something.
Okay.
It looked like they were waiting, though. So we decided to come back.
So, Koichi got injured trying to get them off your tail?
She pushed herself too hard and collapsed on the way back to the stadium.
Well, I didn't cause you any trouble while we were fighting, right? So my perfect record remains.
You've done very well. I could make a comment on knowing your limits, but it's not my place.
I know. I'm already reflecting on my actions.
So, our current intel suggests that Fatui is after the source mechanism.
Yeah, but for what?
The device is a complete mystery, even to us. What does the captain want with it?
I have no idea. But it's safe to assume the device could serve a similar purpose to the Gnosis. Shilonen, I need you to gather every scholar in Natlan familiar with the secret source.
I'll get right on it.
Go for it.
Thank you both for your hard work.
All right, so...
Koichi, it's time for you to get some rest. Oh, and there are gifts from your patients waiting at the speaker's chamber.
Maybe, like I said, maybe Captain is trying to bring back the Sovereign, right? Because didn't they say it had, what was it called? A dragon, what did they call it? Dragon relic or something?
I prepared a small gift of my own as a token of gratitude. I'll send it to your home along with the others.
Oh, that's very nice of you.
My patience. That's so nice of them. Guess that means I'm doing something right.
You don't need to give us anything, Archon. We were just doing our duty for Natlan. I should take Koichi home now.
Maybe the Fatui are trying to resurrect the Sovereigns to fight against the Heavenly Principles. Like remember the war that happened way back in the day, where it was the Sovereigns versus, you know, was it the second who came? I can't remember exactly, or the Heavenly Principles or whatever. Maybe that's what they're doing, right? Because we have a Sovereign in Farina land right now, or whatever, and then this one, maybe they're trying to resurrect the Sovereign here. We don't really have a Sovereign unless you count Stormterror, maybe, over in Mondstadt. But the Sovereign over in Inazuma we know is like dead, right? Because wasn't that the skeleton that's on the land or whatever? And then you got the one in Leeway. I don't know. Maybe? I don't know.
Well, if Koichi doesn't want her favorite Saurus crackers, then...
I accept. Thank you, Archon.
What am I gonna do with you?
I don't know, actually.
There's some for the rest of you as well. They're one of my favorites too, so don't be shy.
Oh, thank you.
I'll start investigating the source mechanism right away. If I learn anything, you'll be the first to know.
Yummy snacks!
And I'm assuming that in Act 4, we're gonna find out. Has to be, right?
What's next for you two?
All right, where are you two going?
I'm taking Koichi home.
Okay.
With our parents there to keep an eye on her. I can make sure she actually rests.
That's... Yep, big sister vibes right there.
Hey, it's not like I'm some kind of prisoner. I'll be fine in a day or two. There's no need to go all the way home.
That's what you always say. Everything's no big deal until you collapse. What if the Abyss attacks again? You're saying if I let you rest in a hotel, you're not gonna rush out the minute you hear the alarm?
I won't. Triple promise I won't.
I don't believe you.
Mm-hmm.
Fine. On the off chance something like that were to happen, I might. But I'm a doctor. I have a duty to help people in need, no matter how hard or tiring the work gets.
We need you, so you need to look after yourself too. Yes, make sure you're looking after yourself.
Right. But I don't have to like it.
I feel you on that.
This reminds Paimon of when we first met. Except you were the one trying to stop Chaska from doing something dangerous.
I'd do the same for anyone trying to put their life in danger. As a doctor, I don't want people to get hurt because of a rash decision.
Then try to see things from my perspective. You clearly want to protect your patients. So can't you understand why your own sister would feel the same way about you?
The two of you are the same, you know?
I disagree. I understand the risks and costs of my decisions.
Who wants to be like her? Overconfident, always making excuses when things go wrong.
That's just not true.
I think it might be true.
You think I don't have proof?
Okay, don't get into another fight. Just pretend Paimon never said anything.
Yeah, Paimon, keep your big mouth shut sometimes.
Don't worry, Paimon. You didn't do anything wrong. Arguing is just how we communicate. Neither of us really takes it to heart.
Plus, I guess we are similar in some ways. Maybe I rush into things without thinking, but I learned that from her.
I do the same exact thing, Chuichi. I do the same exact thing with real life stuff. I rush into things without thinking, then it gets me in trouble.
We're family.
I do it all the time.
My older sister is a bad influence.
Okay, you don't have to put it that way.
So, you're all good now?
This is probably just normal for them.
Neither of us are really the type to back down, so we'll always have our differences.
You mean you're hard-headed?
But still,
stubborn.
We get along in our own way.
Plus, I know you'll wake up one day and realize I was right all along. I just need to wait.
Be my guest. Come on, let's get you home. See you later, Traveler in Paimon.
Bye, Chaska.
I'll be back once everything's settled at home.
Sounds good. It's always good to see you.
There's no rush. At least grab a nice meal with your family.
Yes. See you later.
Bye, you two. Take care of yourselves out there.
You two take care of yourselves.
Huh. Those two will probably make up for real at some point, right?
Doubtful.
Well, we've learned a lot. Let's go over everything that we know so far.
Okay, let's go. You and Paimon trying to analyze the captain's goals. You feel like you're just one step away from the answer. Has to be the Sovereign, right? It has to be that's what he's doing. Sid Lolly, what are you doing here?
Sorry for popping up out of nowhere again.
Okay, no problem. What's up?
You look so awkward. Oh, is there something you need from us?
Okay, I won't beat around the bush. Oh, and I'm sorry for interrupting your rest. I'll treat you to some charcoal grilled steak to make up for it.
It's fine.
Awesome! Just give us your orders.
Hey, friends don't order each other around. I'm just here to share some news. Remember what we talked about before parting ways?
Uh-huh. About Auroron and the souls and all that stuff. Yep.
Oh, yeah. You mentioned how Auroron has always wanted to save Natlan, and something about his soul being fragmented.
Yes.
Paimon and the Traveler discussed it after you left, and we think Auroron is probably back with the captain. What do you think?
I agree.
I agree with your hypothesis. And just now, I confirmed it myself.
What do you mean you confirmed it yourself? You went looking for him without us?
Auroron came back.
Oh.
He helped the Masters of the Nightwind defend our camp.
What? He came back?
He's so wishy-washy. Did he say anything?
I told him to give up whatever he's doing, but he refused. He said they're just one step away from success, so there's no way he can back out now. Apparently, he came back to fulfill his duty to our tribe. When he left, he said it was because he still has a duty to Natlan as a whole.
Maybe Auroron feels guilty about not dying at the whatchamacallit, like the last time that they did it, because, you know, whatever. So maybe he's with the captain, but he's going to end up having to sacrifice himself again. That's the only thing I can think of.
I'm surprised you let him go at all.
I had to prioritize my tribe. Besides, the situation was intense. I couldn't focus on outside and inside threats at the same time. Plus, he was on guard. He knew I would try to go after him, so he made sure to keep his distance. I kept an eye out for a good opportunity, but it never came. All these years of calling me Granny, and I couldn't do a single thing for him in the end.
Don't say that! Your tribe all raised him together, right? That couldn't have been easy.
You're right. Seeing him come back reminded me of when he was little. Running around the tribe, dropping by random houses right and left. He's not only a child of the Masters of the Nightwind, but a child of Natlan. It's only natural for a child to want to do something for their family. Besides, Auroron is my apprentice. He might have a few tricks up his sleeve, but I guarantee I know every single one.
But like I said, maybe he feels that if he went on with the plan, the people here would try to stop him because he's trying to sacrifice himself, but they don't know that. But the captain's like, yeah, if that's what you want to do, go for it, bro. You're like, no, I ain't going to stop you. Know what I mean? But he still wants to protect the people of Natlan. He just doesn't want people to know, I guess, that he's going to have to sacrifice himself in order for that to happen. And I feel like she would try to stop him, but the captain's like, yeah, go for it.
Wait, what are you saying?
Does that make sense?
Look, remember how I said Auroron's soul is fragmented?
Mm-hmm.
This is the talisman I created to keep it stable.
Okay.
And this gem is what makes the talisman work.
Okay. Why do you have it?
It just so happens that Auroron is due for a gem replacement. Since I can't get close to him, I put the new gem in a supply bag and asked Aoife to bring it to him. You guys know Aoife, right? No?
No.
Well, he's a pretty famous vet around these parts. He's always bringing me all sorts of things, and he happens to be very good friends with Auroron. Aoife doesn't know what's going on, so he agreed, no questions asked. Auroron would find the gem as soon as he opened the bag. He knows how important it is, so I knew he would make the switch. He probably suspected that I tampered with it. But here's the catch. The trick is on the bag. The moment he touched it, a portion of his memories were copied onto the old gem, which he no longer needed.
Uh-oh.
That's amazing. You can do something like that?
I have a feeling we're going to see his memories and then we're going to see something that's going to make us sad.
Most people can't, but I can. That trick he used to bring you to the Night Kingdom isn't anything special, by the way. My technique is much more subtle. He won't notice anything.
So in other words, we have a whole backup of Auroron's memories in this gem.
I got a bad feeling about this.
The kid thinks he can take me on? Like I wasn't the one who taught him everything he knows?
That's amazing, Seat Lolly. Let's take a look right away.
I don't know if we should.
Once we get to the bottom of this,
oh no,
we can finally track him down.
We're about to learn something real bad. I have a feeling.
I know he thinks of me as his grandma, but do you think he'll get mad at me for this? You can be honest.
Well, what he doesn't know won't hurt him, I guess.
Huh, that's a tough question. Paimon doesn't have a grandma, so she's not the best person to ask.
It's possible. Families disagree sometimes, but as his family, you have to do this.
To be honest, I've always doubted my ability to look after him. I didn't stop the ceremony all those years ago, and now I'm useless again.
You're not useless.
But if I stop here, it will haunt me until I'm 500 years old. Every night I'll wake up in a fit of anger.
And then start crying, and then start freaking out.
I don't scare that easy.
Yeah, that's how you do.
Still, if I back away from this and something happens to Auroron, I would never forgive myself.
Hang on, sorry, I had to move my mouse over.
I need to look at his memory. Even if he resents me, refuses to see me, or runs away for good, I don't care, and I won't blame him. A family does whatever it takes to protect their own.
I got a bad feeling about this, I'm telling you.
Okay.
Telling you.
We can come with you if you want.
Did you just say you'll come with me?
Yeah, sure.
Is that okay? We have a pretty good reason to see it too, don't we? Because, right, we need leads on the Fatui.
Yeah, Paimon's right. We should be there.
You really mean it?
Yes.
Fine. You can come. Just promise me you'll see this through. No backing out. Got it?
We ain't backed out of nothing in our lives.
Don't worry, we're professional adventurers.
That's right.
Then I place my trust in your professionalism. All right, time to sneak into someone else's memory and engage in some, unwanted spying.
This is not gonna go good.
First. I wouldn't be doing this if I had any other choice. Are you ready?
I guess I'm ready. But I got a feeling we're not gonna see anything good out of this.
Look how good you're doing. You'll grow into nice big radishes in the future. And you? Aoife says you're taking up too much space, but I think you're a good tree. What do you think?
Is he talking to his plants?
Hey! How's it going, Auroron?
Good. How are you, Uncle Okanbi?
Can't complain. What you up to? Naming your vegetables again?
No, just some idle conversation.
Can you imagine if the plants like spoke back?
Sounds fascinating. What did they say?
They told me you were coming and that you would take some produce with you.
Only if you're offering. By the way, I ran into Aoife yesterday. He told me Chaska's fostering a saurian at his place. Said the thing trampled over a part of your radish garden. I hope you two didn't get into a huge fight.
No, don't worry. I'll find a way for him to make it up to me. I've already wrapped your share of the produce. Here you go.
You really knew I was coming. That's pretty amazing.
Light up the smoke and you can see the path through the shadows. That's what everyone says.
Hey, have you seen that strange group of people that just appeared out of nowhere?
Are you talking about the Fatui?
Appeared out of nowhere? I don't think so.
It's the Fatui.
Ooh.
Their leader seems like a big deal.
Ooh.
He didn't bring many men with him, but they're all elite warriors. It seems like they're looking for someone, but I wouldn't go around asking too many questions. If you run into them, be careful.
Okay. Nothing unusual there. Oh!
You're from the Masters of the Nightwind, are you not? Why do you live here alone?
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
I enjoy living by myself out in the wild.
Captain appearance.
I guess you're from the Fatui, the one everyone's calling a big deal.
Not an inaccurate description.
He is a big deal. I mean, he's giant too. He's like the tallest character so far that we've met.
I'm looking for someone who may be known to you. Seat Lally is her name.
Oh, he's looking for Seat Lally?
Granny? What does an Outlander want with her? I've heard the name. You have business with her?
What does he want with her? I don't know if he does. I mean, she'll give you some attitude real quick there, Captain. You might run away from her.
There's no point to further questioning if you insist on hiding things from me. I shall seek answers elsewhere.
No, wait.
Oh, he could tell I was lying and now he's leaving? He gave up just like that? Hey! At least tell me why you're looking for Seat Lally.
It's none of your concern. I have my own means of tracking her down.
I thought maybe they would be looking for Mabuiga. Why Seat Lally?
Why are the Fatui looking for her? What does she have to do with them?
I don't know.
I can't just let them go like this. I have to figure out what they're planning.
So now Seat Lally knows that Captain's looking for her. That growl.
I've just been studying the ley lines and asking for leads on Granny. I can definitely rule out some sort of invasion.
The situation has seen no true improvement. The Pyro Archon did not fulfill her promise.
My lord!
Uh-oh. He saw us.
Ignore him. He is no threat.
He knows I'm following him, but he doesn't seem to care. He's strong, I can tell. But there's something unusual about him and also familiar in some way. I can't describe it.
What if the captain is Auroran's dad? What if this is like some kind of Star Wars, you know, revenge? No, what is it? The fourth episode 4, right? Where it's like, no, I am your father. Right?
What is it?
My lord, I feel dizzy.
A ley line disturbance. Certain presences have been forced to wander outside their rightful realm.
What's he doing?
That was a spell from the Masters of the Nightwind.
He's from Natlan.
Is he sending those escaped souls back into the ley lines?
I'm telling you, Captain is from Natlan. I think Captain might be Auroran's dad. I'm not gonna lie. Left him on a rock. We don't know who his parents are, right?
How did he do that so easily? Soulfaring is supposed to be extremely
And
difficult. This could be related to why he's searching for Granny.
And what if Citlali, being as old as she is, because she is old, okay? What if Citlali is actually Auroran's real granny, right? Like, what if that's the case? What if Citlali had a daughter, Captain hooked up with Citlali's daughter, had Auroran, and Citlali is literally Auroran's granny? Like, actual grandmother.
I feel much better. Thank you, my lord.
And that's why he calls her granny, but he doesn't know why he calls her granny.
Think nothing of it.
I'm just saying.
Stay vigilant and continue to gather information. The Abyss could attack at any moment. If you notice any irregularities, assume drill formation and be prepared to fight.
It's possible.
However,
there's
no reason to overengage. Information is our first priority.
Yes, sir.
Why are the Fatui fighting against the Abyss? Do they really mean us no harm?
Don't know. What if that's the case? We don't know.
I've been following him this whole time and still they ignore me? Do they really not care?
Like, legit, think about this, right? Think about it, chat. Think about it. We don't know who Auroran's parents are. He was abandoned. We don't know, right? What if Citlali is actually his grandmother? She had a daughter hooked up with Captain. They had a baby, and out pops Auroran. Maybe that's why he's got two different colored eyes. But it could be, right? Because we don't know how old Citlali actually is. But if Citlali had a daughter, she hasn't mentioned that she's got a daughter, right? Like, hasn't made a peep about that, right? Maybe that's why he's got two different colored eyes, right? So maybe this represents Captain, his blue eye, because we know Captain is Cryo, right? No. Wait, is he Cryo? I'm trying to remember. And then what if this represents Citlali's line over on this side because of her colors? But it also could be, what if Citlali and Captain got together and had a Auroran? This could be them. We don't know. What if Citlali and Captain had a date and hooked up one night? Had a one night stand and out comes Auroran. Like, I'm just saying, I feel like, because there's been a lot of family things in Natlan so far, right? Between Chaska and her sister and all that stuff. It's a lot of family ties going on. Everybody, like tribes, like family or whatever. So I feel like it's gonna have like a Star Wars Episode 4 moment where Captain's gonna be like, "No, I am your father." You know what I'm saying? What if she got drunk? What if tequila makes your clothes fall off? So maybe she drank tequila one night. Captain was there having a good time. It's possible. I'm just saying.
It seems like his subordinates referred to him as the Captain. Never heard of him before.
He went out to get milk and never came back.
And now he's headed to the stadium. That's unusual. Oh, what is he gonna do?
Oh, this must have been right when he fought Mabuika.
You two, with me. Everyone else, wait here as instructed. Send word to the other teams to retreat immediately if this fails.
Yes, sir.
He's going inside? But the Pyro Archon is in there. What does he want with her?
Forgive me, my lord. Allow me to check one more time. Do you truly wish to do this?
The time for idle observation is over. It now falls on me to act. This nation is out of time.
And maybe the reason why the captain is here is because he knows Auroran's his son and he's trying to save his son. Maybe that is the case. I'm telling you, what if Captain is Auroran's dad and he's actually here to just try and save his son instead of having to sacrifice Auroran to save the nation? He's found another way so Auroran doesn't have to be sacrificed. right? I'm just saying, look, I'm just throwing, look, spitting crap out of my mouth.
What is he gonna do?
I'm cooking. I'm burning down the house, okay?
They're both incredibly strong. How long will they have to fight until someone comes out on top?
And I think this right here proves he's from Natlan. With the glowing, right? Because we've only seen characters who glow with the, what is it, Night Soul Blessing from Natlan. I think this is like big hint number one that he is from Natlan. I'm just saying.
Wait, this feeling. Just like the other day near the ley lines, it's faint, like a soul's trying to escape. Where is it coming from? Is that why he's looking for Granny? If he dies here, then all clues will be lost. I can't let that happen.
Ooh. He's not gonna die. All right, now we're back to, what is it, Act 1? This is the end.
As for you, I must confess, I did not expect that little trick of yours to save the day.
No matter how dense the fog, as long as the sun remains, we cannot turn day into night. She could have dispelled it. She simply chose not to. You don't have much time, and you're injured on top of that. What do you plan to do next?
I'm beginning to see just how useful you may turn out to be. You heard something from here, didn't you?
Oh!
No need to force yourself. I've never seen anyone match the Pyro Archon in battle before.
I didn't expect you to intervene at such a critical moment.
You know I've been following you. Why didn't you stop me?
When walking in the forest, it is only natural to encounter wild beasts. However, not every beast has the courage to come out and bite.
And yet, one of those very beasts saved your life.
Yeah, what do you think about that?
Then speak. What do you want?
I want to know why you're after Sitlali.
I didn't save you because I wanted something. My soul is more perceptive than others. I can sense that the ley lines are extremely weak. I don't know what the Pyro Archon is planning. Can she really save us? The questions you asked her just now, well, I've had very similar doubts. So I felt like I had to help you.
So, you can tell the truth. That was quite a reckless decision to make. I'm not sure you realize that.
There's no turning back for me now. What I did back there is going to get me in a lot of trouble.
Uh-huh.
You attacked the Pyro Archon in broad daylight, and I used my spell to save you. A single glance was likely all it took for her to recognize my tribe. So, we're in the same boat.
Seem to care little for my thoughts on the matter.
It's too late for that. Start from the beginning. Why are you looking for Sitlali? Do you know her?
Here we go.
Explain your relation to her first.
No, I want to know
you.
you.
Are acquainted. It was obvious the moment I mentioned her name.
We don't know. I think we don't know. What is your relation? Old ex-girlfriend? One night stand? Like, what is it?
Sitlali is my elder and my teacher. She taught me everything I know. It's my duty to protect her.
If you truly wish to protect her, you should have let me perish at the Pyro Archon's hand. Yet, you chose otherwise. Do I really need to tell you what that means?
I want to do something to change Natlan for the better. Something I can accomplish with my own two hands. You're stranger than anyone I've ever met. But maybe, just maybe, you can show me the way.
Well, wait till you meet Dottore there, bro.
Strange. Sitlali is said to be the legendary Granny Eastly, someone capable of communicating with the Wyab. And the Wyab are the key to information on the Night Kingdom.
Okay.
Why do you need knowledge on the Night Kingdom?
That is not something you need to know.
Don't forget, I saved your life.
Do you not believe the Fatui capable of betraying a debt?
People can lie, but souls cannot. I can tell there's a weight to your soul, a sense of justice.
You may not live among your tribe, but you certainly know their tricks. I apologize for my rash judgment.
He said,
You're more
I'm sorry.
capable than I imagined.
Wow, it's first. I think that might be the first time we've ever heard a Fatui say I'm sorry about anything.
Let's go. We'll see if you have what it takes to join my plan.
Damn. There's a lot going on there.
I see. Interesting approach.
Oh, we're still having a conversation.
Worth trying, I think.
Rather than weaving a net to protect the ley lines, this method would address the root problem by reconstructing the ley lines themselves.
Ooh! Reweaving our fate or whatever, right? This is kind of the same thing. Reconstructing the ley lines. How you gonna do that? Oh, Sid Lolly's finding out that Captain's after her. Ah, yes. Yeah.
Traveler, Paimon. Are you two all right?
Are you?
Paimon's fine, just, a little dizzy.
I'm fine. Are you okay?
Of course. I'm just...
Oh,
I'm
no.
so mad at him.
Oh, great. She's raging out. Sit Lolly's
After everything, he
pest.
still can't let go of the past.
I can kind of understand how he feels.
For some reason, he thinks he owes something to the people who cared for him. Stubborn, self-righteous fool. Where's that gonna get him? Now that he's all grown up, he thinks no one can tell him what to do?
Oh, here we go.
He can just run away whenever he wants.
Here we go.
I'll show him. If
Mhm.
he tries to run one more time, he's got another thing coming.
She is angry.
Maybe stubbornness runs in the family. Like grandmother, like grandson, as they say.
Is that supposed to be a compliment? Huh, that kid's got nothing on me.
Traveler.
Anyway, back to what we just saw. I don't even know what to make of it.
Yeah, the captain seriously wants to reconstruct the ley lines?
How would that even work?
What does that even mean? Something like
Yeah, that's what I'm
the
saying.
loom of fate, maybe?
That's what I'm... Yep.
How does it help with the abyss?
The loom of fate?
Oh, sit, Lolly. Sit down. It's a long story.
Oh, it's kind of hard to explain. Basically, it's a device from Conrio that has unbelievable power. Anyway, if he really wants to manipulate the ley lines, everyone in Natlan will be affected. Oh, this is big.
He's serious. It lines up with everything he said before. He tried to seize the Gnosis for the same purpose.
Which means the captain has been honest from the very beginning. Auroron's memory proves that.
Uh-huh.
Why is he so obsessed with saving Natlan? Oh, we've got to tell Moika about this right away.
I think it's because he's from Natlan.
Yes, she needs to know about this.
Let's
now.
go. What is she gonna say? Oh, bro, really? Oh, I kind of want to know what she's gonna say. Dude, these acts have been great. So much, the storytelling in these acts have been top tier, like captivating. It's a slow burn, like it's a really, really slow burn, but the storytelling has been so well done. It's been so well done so far. And I guess we'll have to see what Act 4 holds for us. Damn.